veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class to find. Yeah, true passion shines, and I'm through passing time. I choose stacking dimes, you snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.
Hello, hello. What's up? So, I hear I'm a topic of conversation tonight. Hold on one second. Okay, that's not important. I hear I'm a topic of conversation tonight, and someone's demanding answers from me for this horrible thing I've done. Hey, Rose. So good to see you. Hey, Snurks. Hey, Ginevra. Ginevra, did you know that you're being blamed for anyway, I'm not even gonna repeat it out of respect for the family, but yeah. I swear nobody goes out and does things on the weekends anymore. Like, I was out tonight. I guess, like, whatever. I was out tonight. I just got home a little bit ago, and my phone's blowing up. Hey, Ruski, how are you? Welcome to the chat. Hey, Martin's mommy. Hey, Miss Sheila. Thank you, Sheila. I wish there's more I could do, but I don't know. I don't want to step on anyone's toes, and I don't want to upset anybody, and I don't want it to look like I'm exploiting anything. I just want to honor his memory in any way I could, in the most respectful way I could. But all right, what did I do now? I'm gonna let you know. See, here's the difference. They accuse me of doing things. Hey, Les, how are you? They accuse me of doing everything under the sun. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to tell you if I did it. So let me help you out. So the accusations, I reached out to someone in Penelope's real life. I did. Yes, I did. It was me. I did it in March of last year. Or no, sorry, this year. It was last March. I did. But not the way y'all reach out to people, where you reach out to people to dig and ask secrets, about their private life, and to use their abuser against them, and to prove that they're lying about DV and SA, or to prove, ask things about their children, or to go after a grieving family, all the shit that they've done. Yeah, I didn't do that. But I'll tell you exactly where I reached out. But I'm going to give you a little heads up, Penelope. I don't think you really want me to put out there everything. I mean, I can read you word for word what I said and what he said, if you want me to. But I don't think you want me to. I'm going to leave it at that. See, here's the thing. I didn't bring it to YouTube. I didn't threaten it. I'm going to make content out of it. I didn't threaten I'm going to interview your ex or anything. I didn't even know it was your ex when I reached out. let me explain give you a little context. Hey, Adam. Hey, Miss Diane. So, do y'all remember when they did the whole stream on KK's and they exposed Penelope for sending the pizzas and that she was spoofing everybody and all that shit? Y'all remember when that whole thing went down? Well, there was a phone number that got doxxed. A phone number that got doxxed, and Zeus said that Penelope was sending this person a bunch of prank text messages to get under the person's skin. Now, at the time, I didn't know who the person was. I don't know her ex's name. Penelope, I've never dug on you. I don't know your ex's name. Bitch, I don't even know your real name. I know people said it like before, but it wasn't important. I don't remember it. It was nothing of, oh, let me take a mental note of this bitch's real name. I don't care enough about you to respectfully. Like, I don't care enough. I don't know your real name. I don't know nothing like that. So, no, I didn't know Kevin was an ex. I didn't know that was your ex at first. And this is before you brought it to light that you were accusing this man of DV. Again, that happened after the fact. Or again, I would have never even attempted to say anything. But anyways, get to the point. The reason I reached out was not to, like I said, was it to do an interview? Was it to talk about your child? Was it to prove you're a liar about DV? Was it to prove you're a liar about what you accuse him of? It wasn't to do any of that shit. It was to let him know, hey, if your name's Kevin, just letting you know your number just got doxxed on YouTube on a live stream. Here's the link. That was it. That was all I tried to do. That's a true story. And in fact, I'll read you word for word what I said. This was March 15th at 2:46 a.m. The stream was still going, or either I'd watched, it was like, I don't know if it was that night the stream happened, or I watched a replay, and it was the night I was watching a replay, I let him know, hey, your number just got doxxed. But I said, if this is Kevin and you have been getting a ton of prank calls, it's someone named Penelope. It's all over YouTube, which, well, again, her name's not even Penelope. She's got I don't even know the bitch's real name. So this part's probably like, who the fuck's Penelope? So anyways, I didn't know the bitch's name. But it's Penelope. It's all over YouTube what she's doing, and thousands have your number now. Because this was, like I said, I do believe I watched a replay, and the stream had already had over 1,000 views. Because I remember everybody was talking about, did you see what happened on KK? So I was like, I didn't watch KK. So this had to be the night I watched replay, and I saw that his number was still on the stream, and it was getting doxxed. So that was why I reached out. He says, this is Kevin. Thank you for letting me know. Not surprised. It was supposed to be that simple. That was all it was supposed to be. But then it continues. I said, I'll send you the link so you can see the proof yourself of her calling you nonstop and what she says about you on YouTube. Here's a link. This whole stream is about your ex and the damage she's caused so many people. And again, I can read the rest of it if you want. But considering what you did, considering what you've done, for you to even bitch like that, I said, it was never supposed to be a thing on YouTube. It was never supposed to be discussed. It was never going to be used against you. It was never going to be used to paint you as a liar like the shit y'all fucking did. Again, you reached out to grieving family and said I was using their son's death to get money, and I was scamming people to get money, and like all this shit you did. And we're talking about like within a week of this young man losing his life. And you did it with my son living in the household. And when you set up the interview for that family to go on John's, my son was right there. So you could sit here and complain all you want. I didn't talk to her son. You are everything. Let me tell you this. When John was doing the interview with the family and I was on my stream losing my fucking mind, I was getting voicemails and phone calls of my son crying about, why are you using this debt to get money? Why are you stealing from this family? Because of shit you fucking told them. So, in your opinion, I didn't do nothing that involved her son. In my opinion, yes, you fucking did. You reached out to that family knowing it was tied to my son. Did you not? You reached out to that family when they told you that my son was under that house, under that roof, and you still fucking continued to set up the interview. Did you fucking not? So again, do you want me to read everything? I can, but I don't think you want me to. I don't think you want me to. And I don't even think he wants me to. But you want to put it out there and make it look like I was just reaching out to try to get secrets about you and like the shit you fucking do? No. Why haven't I mentioned it before now? If that was my intention, why haven't I mentioned it before now? Okay. Oh, I'm sure. I know a lot of people would like to know the full story and what they, but again, especially since then she has claimed the whole DV aspect. I really don't want to touch on it. And I never would have touched on it or spoken on it or anything. We talked this one time and that was it. But yeah, I'm going through the messages right now. I haven't looked at these messages since then. Again, this happened back in March. I have not looked at these messages since then or anything. But rereading it right now, yeah, I don't think it's a good idea for me to put them all out there. And I don't want to. And no, I'm not threatening to, but I'm saying if you want me to, if you're given permission that you want me to put it all out there, I will. I just don't think, I think it should just be water in the bridge. Like we should just leave each other alone. But you could sit here and say you don't agree with what I said about what you did with that grieving family. Cool. Then you don't. And keep it moving. Does it change anything? But stop trying to, now you got all, you passed it around to my enemies to try to make it look like I do the fucking shady shit you assholes do. No, I don't. No, the fuck I don't. Like I said, if I was you assholes, I would be trying to set up an interview with the man. And I would have been saying for let's see, since March that you've been lying about DV, or I'm gonna interview the person, or you better, stay in line, you better watch what you say, or I'm gonna tell Kevin like you thought y'all fucking do with my ex. But I'm not doing any of that. It was never supposed to come to light, I mean, honestly, but whatever. I don't have an issue telling you that I did, because like I said, the reason I reached out is I was just wanting him to know his number was doxed and showed him the link so he could see it for himself. That's it. I didn't say this is her YouTube channel. Go look at it. Oh, you look at all, and every time she's in a chat running her mouth, let me take screenshots and send it to him and try to purposely get things, get aminosity. I can't fucking say it. I can't even fucking say the word right now. I'm just tired. But what am I trying to say? What word am I trying to fucking say? To make it horrible between y'all, since y'all are both co-parenting. Like, if I was in the games y'all fucking played, that's what I would have been doing since March. But no, I reached out that one time just to let him know that his number got doxed and left it at that. Yeah, the conversation went a little more in. I was not muted. The damn internet kicked me off. I'm sorry. Yeah, animosity is what I was trying to say. Momo, don't lie. I invented the Macarena. It's my fault. I did it. Wait, what? I don't even know what they said. Yeah, the internet kicked me off, y'all. It's real shitty. Hell, it might do it again. I've been having hell with my internet, and I don't know what the deal is. So I got to get that situated. But I don't know what y'all last heard me say, but all I was saying is, Penelope, if you want the messages, I can send it to you. But with the way you've been running your mouth about me and talking about very traumatic things I've been through and all that shit, I don't really think I owe you anything. But it's not how you're painting it. I just really didn't. I just wanted the guy to know that he was getting a bunch of spoof messages and threats. That's why, and that's where it's coming from. But I digress. But like I said, with all the shit you did with that grieving family, I don't think you're one to bitch. Honestly, I really don't think you're one to bitch, and you really shouldn't. I mean, I get being irritated, and I will say, I apologize for not just leaving it at, hey, your number just got doxxed on YouTube. Just thought you should know. I should have left it at that. I should. So I apologize that I didn't just leave it at that. But I will not sit here and say, yep, you're right. My intention was to cause a ruckus in your family or to cause disdain between you and your ex, or none of that, because I would not want to affect your child negatively in any way. Not that you give a fuck when it comes to mine. That's not my intention or something I would set out to do to you, no matter what you've done. But on it, if you sit here and really sit down, Penelope, and think how fucked up it was, the shit you did, and the timing at the shit you fucking did. Like, you want me to get pissed, I'll get fucking pissed. You really want me to tell you how I really fucking feel about what you did? I will. Do you really want to go with that anger and do something with that anger and try to get you back how you got me? I can. But don't sit here and paint that as what that was, because that was not what that was. Go try, Penelope, go through all my streams since March and see if one time I mentioned your ex, talking to your ex, going to do an interview with your ex, I got all your secrets, I'm going to put them out, any of that. One fucking time. But you want an answer? There's your fucking answers. Let me see what else was said. Hold on. Sorry, I'm just reading the messages real quick. But after he shared some of the shit you had done toward him and his new girlfriend, that's why I was like, yeah, I know she's crazy. And then I went into the whole thing about what you did with the grieving family. That's what led up to it. So there's your answers. Let's see. I heard that another nobody wanted answers to going to Dollywood to fucking stalk and follow around. Maybe I misunderstood, but when John was reading the group chats, I could have swore it said in the group chats how this bitch said she was going to Dollywood that day to try to record me working. And then y'all were talking about, oh, it'll be gold if you could get a picture behind the counters. Y'all remember that? I remember that. So maybe I misunderstood. You know who I'm talking to. Maybe I misunderstood, but I remember vividly the talk of, I'm going to be going to Dollywood today, see if I could get that bitch working. Talk about me. So try to back it up as much as you want. I wish I could go grab the group chats and show you where I'm talking about, but those are all hidden, so I don't know what to tell you. And as far as the other idiots, I don't care. But I'll say this, Mud, how's things going for you since you last struck my channel? Tired. How things been going for you in your life, since you did that whole thing? Just curious. We'll leave it at that. But anyways, Ginevra, yeah, I don't know if you want to grab the link to say anything you needed to speak about. but you're being accused of something with, I don't want to, I don't know. I won't use a person's name, but we all know someone in our community that's no longer with us. And an accusation was made that it's the same accusation that's already been cleared up 1,000 times, that you in Scuzz Bucket had called a hospital trying to locate someone. There's no truth to that, guys. There's no proof of any of that. There's no proof of any of that. There's no truth to it either that I know of. We don't even know if Muzz did it or if anybody did it. I don't even know if anybody has done that. But when that rumor started going around, I said I wouldn't put it past her to do that. Talk about Muzz. That's the only knowledge I have of that whole situation. And then let's see, Danny then went live recently and said that, oh, Muzz and C were the ones trying to call around, calling the hospital, find out where that person was. I had no parts of any of that. I found out from the rumor that started spreading on YouTube, and then I was pissed off that my name was being tied to some shit like that. That's the only knowledge I'm hearing of it. But we don't even have proof Muzz did that. But someone started a rumor or started saying someone had called that hospital, and I said, if it would be anybody, I would think it would be Muzz. And that's before we fell out, actually. Before we even fell out, I was like, I think she would do that. Okay, 1 second. Hold on, let me fix okay, what's up?
Okay. So I will clarify with that rumor, or not clarify. I'm going to explain exactly what happened because I'm getting so tired of this. First of all, like, prove that I called a hospital, prove anybody called a hospital, because you kind of can't prove that unless you're going to sit there and record every incoming call to the hospital front desk. Like, it doesn't work that way. Second of all, and this is why I really question whether or not Muzz had anything to do with it, and my former friends should at least have the decency to confirm this. When John was doing that live talking about what had happened to said person, we were watching it in a Discord room. And we were like, he is so full of crap. Like, there's no way. There is no way any of this is true. And Muzz comes flying into our Discord room and says, it's true. It's all true.
Wait,
and we were,
what?
You know that this is true. She's like, I just know. I'm guessing. I don't know. I just know. And then, of course, like right after that, TL and Heidi go live confirming it. But Muzz knew before it was even confirmed what was happening. So that makes me wonder, what is she doing that she knows this is happening? I mean, it was very strange to all of us in that Discord room that she came flying into the room confirming everything John had said before even Terry Lynn or Heidi had done that live, confirming it. So,
well, I would have even thought I mean, like I said, when that rumor first started going around, I had told you I don't put nothing past her. I believe she would totally do something like that. But when you ended up going to the hospital and you had not shared it with her, and the next thing you know, you're getting a phone call to your room and it's Muzz. That's when I was like, that bitch is doing some shit like that.
Yeah. And she would. I mean, we know she calls funeral homes. She calls, this is the shit Muzz does. This is the shit that she's always done. And, so to sit there and say that it's like half the crap that they blame me for is so ridiculous, because it's like, prove it. You don't have any proof. I don't have any history of doing this. You want to sit there and say I'm just as bad as Muzz, or I'm just as bad as Raken, or whatever, but there's not any proof of the majority of the crap that I'm accused of. And that's what's ridiculous. It's based upon a bunch of lies by a bunch of people who decided they wanted to throw me under the bus to cover their own asses. And I keep going back and forth on whether or not I want to just say screw it and put it all out there. And at some point I will, when I'm able to, just because, but at the same time, I also can't Like, if I were to sit here and try to prove or disprove every lie that they've ever told about me, I would literally be here for a decade. Like, I can't even keep track of everything I get blamed for anymore. So, like when Snark and Stanley Cup and stuff make fun of it, like, it's fine. It's funny at this point. It really is comical. Like, it doesn't offend me because it's just so ridiculous and stupid. But, there are a lot of things that I haven't put out there and a lot of things that people don't know. And it's getting close to the time where people need to know, like, exactly what happened and is happening with people behind the scenes, because it's, bad. The other thing that I want to clarify, and I don't want to put any, or not clarify, that I want to put out there, and I don't, want to put anybody in the middle of anything, but I do kind of, I have a huge problem with, I'm trying to think of how to nicely say this. I have a huge problem with people supporting a person who wanted to fight me, knows where I live, and makes creepy ass comments about seeing my building from a family member's house. And people want to support this person. And this person has yet to apologize. She has not apologized. In fact, she's doubled down on it. And it really bothers me that people want to support this person. Now, if you want to, obviously, I'm not going to tell you who to support, where to go, but it bothers me that people are okay with that, because it's not okay to do that to somebody. It's not okay to threaten somebody like that, and sweeping it under the rug is not going to make it any better.
I think a lot of people, though, did say how wrong it was. I mean, I think of only a few have not spoken on it, but I think the majority of the people, like, that are usually in the chat said how that's not okay and the threats are too far, and
right, but she
apologize
hasn't stopped it. She hasn't, I shouldn't say stopped it. She hasn't, she has brought me up a couple of times since then, and not in a good way. She has never apologized for it. She has never done and said anything to make me feel more comfortable with the fact that she knows where I live. Saying that she sees my building and sees where I live all the time, how that doesn't make me feel good. And literally the only thing she has said is, "Oh, I wouldn't go down there because I hate the parking." Oh yeah, that makes me feel a lot better. You know where I work too. How do I know you're not going to come rolling into my job one day when you decide you want to be an asshole and start something? And I don't think people understand that, the history between me and obviously people know I'm talking about Kendra. It started with her being, I was okay with her, and she got really dirty behind the scenes and started telling people that I was screenshotting Deadly's group chat that a bunch of us were in at the time and sending screenshots to Siwa, which I was not. I don't think Siwa to this day has ever seen anything in those screenshots. And if she had, she would know that Kendra was mad shit talking her in there, calling her a scammer and a fraud and all of these just bullshit things. The reason why
she said a lot of shit about me in the past.
Yeah, the reason why I was never even in that chat, because it was just a bunch of shit talking, and it was like, whatever. She accused me of that. It got debunked. When it got debunked that I was doing it, she threw Sophie under the bus and said Sophie was doing it, and started dragging Sophie. So this is how Kendra is. This is the shit she does. She was telling Jules that I was doing all this shit to her behind the scenes when I wasn't. So for her, and I never called her out for it. I never, until literally she started throwing a fit one time in Jules' chat and started being really passive aggressive towards me. And I called her out for being passive aggressive. And next thing I know, she's over here threatening me, saying she wants to fight me. She knows where I live. No. But like, that's it really bothers me that people just sweep that under the rug because she's never made that right. She's never apologized. She's never taken it back. She's never once done or said anything to make me feel even remotely less creeped out by her.
I don't even watch her really to even know what she says.
Well, a
Really,
bunch of
that's
people
my
know where I
story.
live too. Like it's not that oh, I know, Snark. I know. Like I can't, like people know where I live. I mean, it's just I've been doxxed a bazillion times. My job gets doxxed on the daily. That's one thing, but it's another thing to be like, haha, I see your building. I see where you live, and I want to come fight you. Like, not that I'm, you know, scared of Kendra, but it's creepy when you have this person who starts a lot of shit
Well,
and
it's not
talks a
even about
lot.
being scared. It's just about the intention of wanting
Right,
someone to live, like, be on edge
right.
and fearful of what's going to happen
Mhm.
next at any given time.
Mhm.
It's just
Yeah.
to try to make someone feel
And this was
unsafe
right
in their
after
home.
finding out that people were calling my job and using their relatives to look into my job and, you know, spreading around where I live, spreading around my family's social media pages. Like, I'm finding about all this stuff, and she's over here saying, "Oh, I see your building. I see where you live." Like, that's creepy. She did say that, Snark.
Yeah,
She
I heard her say
absolutely
it.
did say that.
It was on that one stream, that's no
Yeah,
longer around, but it was
yeah,
during that stream.
yeah. She absolutely did say that. And then instead of taking it back or apologizing the next day when she was sober, she tripled down and said, you know, I see your building. I see where you live. From my daughter's apartment, I see your building. I see it all the time. Well, if she wants to squash it, then she should squash it. Like, sweeping it under the rug and pretending like it didn't happen isn't squashing it. Like, what she said was creepy as hell and it was not cool. And you know, if she wants to squash it, she needs to have a conversation and squash it because it was
Yeah.
not cool at all.
I mean, I hope she would try to squash it. I mean,
Yeah,
if she wants, I could drop the link for it. Well, only if you're comfortable, but if she wants to squash it or reach out privately to Ginevra, but just that way everybody can,
right. No, and I
go.
kept it quiet. Like, if I have a typically if I have a beef with somebody, like I'm not gonna bring it publicly. Like that's just not something I do. I would rather handle it maturely and adults, like behind the scenes. I don't squabble with people unless they really, really come at me. And even then, I don't. I mean, I try not to unless they really piss me off, and then gloves are off. But and even then, I try. I try. I do. I sometimes I'm not always good at not losing my crap in the moment, but um, you know, I tried to coexist with her, even though she was doing this crap, and I knew it, and I was getting screenshots of her talking crap. I just kept it to
She's
myself
made several
because
apologies to Ginevra, though. I know
when
she made apologies for her stream and, the things she said. Oh, well, some of the stuff she said in that stream, but has she actually, apologized for the threats
mm-mm,
towards Ginevra?
I'm not the apology that I've heard. And that's fine if she
Yeah, I
wants
don't
to go
even
do
think
her
she
true
has
crime
a.
lives. I hope that's good. Go do her true crime lives. Like I hope she does, and I hope she sticks to that. You know, I know there's been a couple of times in her lives recently, I mean, that I've seen when I briefly click in where she's talking about some of the 90-day crap, but I don't really watch because I really don't want to hear it. Like I might click in just to see, oh, is she talking about Terry Lynn? Like what's going on with Terry Lynn? But other than that, like I really just don't try to watch it because I don't need to hear it. But as far as I know, she has never apologized to me. I have not heard an apology.
If there's a mod in the chat, I'm gonna post the StreamYard link if y'all could copy and paste it because if Penny wants to confront me about letting her ex know he was getting doxxed, she can.
Is
By
that
the
what
way,
they're?
I want to ask you. So, someone I
Yeah.
really hate to give attention to, but said individual that has spoken about, following me around and going to Dollywood
Mhm.
and all that stuff. She's now saying she never said she was going to Dollywood and never did. But I remember from the group chat them talking about how she said she was going to Dollywood that day to try to record me at work to prove that that's
They
where I'm
were
working.
yeah, they were talking about it for sure. And I know Stalker has referenced it also, um, about her certain someone following you around another
Right.
city as well. It's been mentioned more than once, that's for sure. I don't remember exactly what they said in the group chats, but they did say something about her going to Dollywood and
Yes,
finding you at work so that they could bust you at work there and get a picture of you or something
exactly. And
along
oh,
those
it'll
lines.
be extra bonus if he could get her while she's
Right,
driving.
right.
Right? So
Yes,
they're not like,
yes,
oh, he was just
yes.
lying again. It was in the fucking group chat.
No, no. I can
I
I
don't know
can
why they think it's
potentially
good.
I can ask to see if I can get that part of the group chat. Just, I mean, not for it to be posted publicly or anything, but just for you to see so you know
Well, you
exactly
just
what was said.
yeah, I mean, because I'm not trying to spread a
Right,
misinformation. That's what I remember it being talked about in
right,
group chat.
right, right. And if, you know, she didn't say that, then
Then I'll issue an apology to her.
yeah, as I was gonna say, I apologize for saying that, but I pretty distinctly remember that being in there. Something that was definitely along those lines and insinuating that they were going to be following you. And given the fact that said person also went to Jules' house,
Mm-hmm.
that it's not far fetched to think that given she lives nearby Dollywood, that she wouldn't do that. It's
Like I
not far
said, the
fetched
day
at
she
all.
does it, I'll return the favor.
Yeah, it is not far fetched at all. And she said that she did it out of a reaction to something. I don't even remember what she to Jules. She did it to Jules as out of a reaction for something that had nothing to do with Jules. It was just a weird. No, no, that's creepy. Like,
And didn't she say she
mm-mm.
had moved to Baltimore? Am I misunderstanding that too? Because I could have swore that was
I
she
think
had
she
said that
said she has property there or something.
because I remember someone saying how she had went to Chicago and made the trip from Baltimore to Chicago. How she was saying how she had didn't live in Tennessee anymore or whatever. So again, if
Maybe.
I misunderstood, I apologize. But
All
it
I know
had
is
been
that she
said
said she was already in Chicago, but I don't know.
for her
That's what
job.
she said tonight. Yeah, that's what she said tonight, that she was already in the area.
Yeah,
But
but
I
I
don't
remember
know if
the talk about it that she had moved to Baltimore and or moved
well, in
to
those group
Maryland.
messages, it was clear she had not.
Right, I know. But she had been telling people on YouTube that she didn't live in Tennessee, which
Yeah, no.
yes, she
In
does.
those group messages, she made it very clear that she lives in Tennessee.
Which even honestly, I don't even care where you live until you want to show interest in where I'm at. I don't
Right,
care outside of that.
right,
I really don't care at the end of the day. You could live in fucking Mars and I don't fucking care because I don't have intentions of going by your place and following you around, bitch. Like
right,
the audacity to sit here and piss and moan that people are speaking about where you're located when that's all you've been fucking doing for how long now?
right,
Just stop with that shit and no I won't care. I won't care outside of that. I don't even want to
right,
speak about you outside of that. But it was being
right,
discussed in JJ's earlier and how you had said, how dare JJ put out your information and whatnot, which I'm not getting that. That's between you ladies. But I have my own opinions
right,
and I'm on JJ's set on that. But
right.
that whole thing, and I just said, is this the same lady? Because she was begging for privacy. I was like, is that the same lady who said she was going to Dollywood to try to record where I'm working so she could prove where
Mhm,
I'm at? So
mhm,
that was about it. And she's running a fucking like running her mouth and throwing a fit about it.
mhm.
just
That's the thing, is
stop
they need to stop
it.
screaming about wanting privacy and being violated, and like they have no idea the shit. Like, okay, so yeah, group messages were, read out. They were not obtained illegally, regardless of what they want to say. Should they have been read out like that?
They
I
should
don't
have been
know.
redacted though, for sure.
Yeah,
When it comes
there
to the
was
health and the
definitely
kids and
stuff
all
that
that.
should have been redacted. There was definitely stuff that should have been redacted.
What's up, Spidey girl? Thank you.
But the thing that, the shit that they do is way worse.
Well, and they swear that,
Way
oh, I
worse.
want to see their group messages. First off, I'm not in a group
Yeah,
chat with
me neither.
anybody. Haven't been. There was one time I was in a group chat. Well, no, two times. One time was when we were discussing the mud stuff, when the
Mhm.
fallout had just happened, and we were only in it for a few days, and then it would, we closed it. The
Right.
second one was about witchcraft, where it was just us that are witches in the community. We were doing something to try to get Jen some help, and I'm gonna leave it at
Right.
that. But like,
Okay.
that's the only time
That's
I've
not
ever been in a
anybody's
group chat.
business.
There was
Yeah.
no plotting and planning to destroy everybody's life and dig up stuff on their kids and
Right.
drive by this one's house and drive by that one's house.
You weren't sending around
There was no
background checks
plan.
on
I've
people.
not been in a group chat like that.
Yeah. You weren't sending around people's minor court documents or background checks on people, or,
See her plotting
how do you
behind
think
all y'all
that feels
stuff.
to know that I had a
Kind
background, a
like
whole
y'all
ass
do to
background
me.
check?
And again, group chat was
Uh-oh. Did we lose you?
do what?
Oh, okay. You broke up for a second there, at least
Can
for
you
me
not hear
anyway.
me?
I hear you.
My internet's so shit, and it so pisses me off because I paid I paid too much for it to be messing up like that. But whatever.
Yeah.
But what was that about a group chat, a background check?
Oh, that how Muzz did a whole ass background check on me and then on somebody else and sent it around in a group chat. A whole ass
She's
background check.
very active.
Yeah. It's
And I'll say
disgusting.
this, Mosquito, since you wouldn't look, your last year. Hey, real deal, what's up, buddy? Your whole thing, good to see you, by the way. Your whole thing was about your latest stream. And you saying, oh, I sent see with that email. And of course, she couldn't just keep it private. Girl, if you had not put on there, you're welcome for the content. I know you're going to go live and read this and cry about it. I'm like, but fine. I'll just say, I will read it.
Right.
Girl, I would not have read it. I have not sit here and brought every fucking email that you've ever sent to YouTube as content like you've done with all my emails, Muzz.
Right.
You were, before you deleted your channel this last time, you had done a stream for 2 hours doxing me over and over and over
And then
and
she
over
was
the
striking the
entire 2
crap out of
hours.
you after she did hide her channel. She was
I
still
know,
throwing
like the
strikes.
audacity of this woman.
Yeah.
But Muzz, with your whole health thing, look,
I do not feel sorry for you
I,
after
I
the
I don't
shit you've
even,
said about my health. I do not
correct.
feel sorry for you.
Don't tell me to watch my mouth, Freeside. I look, it's bad enough you going around lying saying you're an eczema or whatever.
Oh,
It's
go
funny
back
now.
into Muzz's. Go hit
It's
on
funny
her.
now, but don't come in here trying to protect that piece of shit. Okay? Okay.
And I'm not going to watch my mouth. She needs to watch her mouth. She's the one who wants me to off myself so she can. She's one of the
She
ones.
said Ginevra faked having cancer, guys.
Mhm.
She has talked about Kirsten's son and his health issues and put some blame on Kirsten for why her son was dealing with his health issues and
Mhm.
struggling, and said that she was a neglectful mother. Okay, so every fucking health issue that she has become privy to, she has used as ammo and used to her advantage, or done digging on, or did streams to educate us about our health issues and why it's not legit, or whatever the fuck she says.
Right.
But we're not gonna do that to you, Muzz. I'm not gonna sit here and pull up your diagnosis and say why I think you're faking it, or like I don't care in that, to that limit, that to that level. Whatever you say
Risky
is going
P
on with you is
bomb
whatever you say is
square the
going
other
on with you.
night with a pick of Brits. What?
Wait, what?
Well, he's not up here, so I don't know how he could P bomb.
Oh Lord, no, none of that stuff is okay. But thank you for
No.
warning me. I'll be careful.
And
who
and to go back to Kendra, I was going to say, to go back to Kendra for a second. Yeah, if she wants to apologize to me and squash it, then I welcome that. But what I don't appreciate it just being swept under the rug. And the blanket apology that she gave doesn't cut it because she went live the next day when she was stone cold sober. And that's when she made the crack about seeing where I live from her daughter's apartment.
Yeah.
So she did that after the fact. So her blanket apology clearly did not include me because she wouldn't have doubled down on it the next day.
Let
So
me try to get the link. Star, are you no, I need someone that's a mod who isn't block happy like me to repost the link.
well, I can
I
do
know
it, but I
there's
don't
mods
think
in the
it'll
book, but
matter.
a lot of, huh?
I said I can do it, but I have people blocked too, so I don't know
You
if
have
it'll work.
Kendra block?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I do on YouTube. Let me try it.
I can always go to my backup channel and mod myself and see if I can do it. Like I have mods in the bushes right now because we all know why a lot of people stay in bushes right now. So, like I said, if they're in the bush, y'all could copy and paste it. But never mind, y'all probably don't want people knowing you're here. Never mind. It's not worth it to that level. Let me just do
No.
it.
I can try it. Hang on. Oh, shut up. Whoever this person is.
Who?
Their comments being hidden. As soon as
Oh,
I
I
can
can't even see it.
I'm going to block them right now. Hang on. And I'm going to, is this somebody here? I'm going to take a screenshot it. Hang on. Because
I don't think Adam was here a minute ago, but I don't think he knows how to copy and paste.
Like, okay, yeah, I can do it. Hang on. I'm trying to find it. Hang on here.
Hold on. I got some breaking news.
Oh, do you?
Yep. Hold on. Let me get my shit together.
Who's denounced now?
Who isn't denounced these days?
For that matter.
Thank you. Star, do you want me to get rid of this pre-side? Or is that if you don't care, I don't care, but
well, yeah, this free side person is a Muzz supporter. A Muzz lover.
I'll
get rid of them.
I don't think you want to know.
Uh-oh. That good, huh?
Let me I'm listening to it in my earphones. I'll tell you word for word in just a minute.
Okay. Oh, I got your Ghost Pepper. So yeah, make sure you're very careful if you let anybody up, Ziwa.
I will. Yeah, I'll put the banner thing up where they have to speak before I can.
Yeah.
Even if I don't know them, though, I'm probably just going to leave the banner up because.
Well, yeah.
Safe. Hey, Truth Hurts, how are you?
Yeah, no, Muzz Simp is gone.
Well, what was the hidden comments?
Oh, here, I can send it to you.
Just stay in backstage if you're able to.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Tinhead. I get she should directly apologize to you. She admitted her and Siwa don't always get along, but I'm sure she wants to get along with her. She doesn't see her as an enemy. I don't see her as an enemy either, but at the same time, I also am going to. I want my friends to feel safe being here. Hi, Penelope. Hello. And it does matter, by the way. It does matter. Like I said, it wasn't even supposed to be any conversation. I was just going to say, hey, your number's getting doxxed, and I was supposed to leave it at that. That's where my apology will come from, is I should have just said that and left alone. And there was no intention to do anything outside of that. It was not used as ammo against her. It was not used as threats against her. I've not gone live and said anything about it to prove she's lying about DV or anything. It was not supposed to be any of that.
Oh, God.
But in this case, did the rules go out the window? No, they did not. Did not go out the window.
Oh, I'm going to be the example now. Okay, free side. Yeah, you know, I'm so fucking concerned.
And it's Scuzz bucket. Oh, Siwa just has to talk about Penelope. Bitch, she posted about me first hours ago demanding answers. So here's your fucking answers. And then she took screenshots and sent it to Vault and all them to post up, try to paint it to paint some narrative that I whatever she was trying to say. I don't fucking know. So I'm just addressing it. That happened back in March and no one even knew about it. Only one person knew about it, and it was supposed to be just that. Wasn't
Yeah.
Ginevra, first off, but only one person knew about it. Someone who also knew, like, someone who Penelope had also been doing fucked up things to and messing with their life too. And I was like, I was just trying to let this person know their number was getting doxxed, and you won't believe what they said. But it was supposed to dead there, not be anything else.
They are
But
weirdos.
that's where I give an apology. I'll give the apology there. Oh, really, Tinhead? Well, like, I still apology because I shouldn't have allowed the conversation to continue, and that's my mistake. That's my mistake. That was fucked up of me, and I'll give her that. Nobody called the fucking hospital looking for Mills, you disgusting blah blah blah. This is what's
She
funny.
was talking to them. She was absolutely talking to them, Tenhead. That's
Oh, I know she was. Like I said, while I was live and John was live and doing the interview with the family, my son was calling me crying, saying, "Why are these people saying this? Why are people coming to this family saying that you're using his death to get money and you're keeping it for yourself and all this other shit?" Everything that bitch told the family, they were telling to my son, and my son was there when they were doing the fucking interview.
Yep.
It was bad. It was so bad. And
disgusting.
After they just lost him.
Yeah,
so
no, that was disgusting.
Considering what she done, I owe her nothing, honestly. But again, my intention wasn't to get her back or try to paint her as a liar with DB, like she has accused me of being a liar all these what 2 years now.
Yeah.
And if Penelope wants to have a chat conversation, come up here. That's why the link's there. Come up. Like I said, I never mentioned anything to it's never been mentioned on my YouTube because I have no intention of using it. But I do apologize. Honestly, though, if I was over here, I think if anybody's over here giving out numbers, doxing people's numbers, I think that they should be let know, hey, your number just got doxed to a bunch of strangers, and threats are being made that they're going to start sending you spoofs and shit. That they should be give a heads up, like, hey, if you start getting a bunch of threats and all that, this is why.
Yeah, exactly. No, I agree that people should be. If it's done publicly like that, I mean, yeah, I mean, if the person has no clue what's going on, I mean, could you imagine? You don't even know what this person's on YouTube or whatever, and they just completely dox your phone number.
Well, I will say, I didn't even know her ex. She was claiming her ex was an abuser till I had already reached out. Because
wasn't she?
it
makes it right or wrong or anything, but wasn't she still with the guy at that point?
No, they had been split for
had they? Okay,
over a year, probably even longer. But I would not have. So as I was watching live and his number got doxed, I immediately reached out and said, "Hey, your number just got doxed. Just giving you a heads up." Like I had already just said. And then as I'm watching it, because that was a long stream that happened on KK's, as I'm watching it, that's when it started being discussed, I think towards the end. Or
who is saying you're some account
after the fact about the whole DV aspect of it, but it was too late at that point.
Yeah.
But again, I'm sorry for that.
Yeah. Rakin, who is saying you're what account?
Yeah, Rick, you come up if you need to.
I'm lost. Oh, it's this
Ellen DeGeneres.
Just get rid of this degenerate person. I'm just gonna,
because I feel like it's Penelope and she's wanting answers. Come up and speak. I'm not afraid to have a conversation. Do y'all know I still have yet to have gotten any apology from Penelope for doing the shit she did?
Well, I don't think Penelope's apologized for anything that she's done, any of the fuck shit she's done.
No, she just wants everybody to forgive and forget. Just like,
Yeah.
I already admitted to the pizzas, get over it. Girl, you know you're still doing that shit.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, that's the thing. Like,
But again, it's not even tit for tat.
apologize to the people who got blamed for your fucking pizzas. How about that,
Right?
Penelope? Because I got blamed for it for months.
I know, y'all, but I don't feel good about it. I don't feel good about it. But for all these people to say, see, I told y'all, see what goes real life. Anytime I've told y'all I did it. I didn't sit here and
Yeah.
hide it or anything. I told you I fucking did it. But the only reason I didn't tell you sooner about the Penelope thing because of the DV aspect of it. That's the only reason I haven't mentioned it since. Because I didn't want to hurt the girl with that person. That I don't want to do that.
We were just joking about that, Raken, about how I'm to blame for everything too. And so it is comical. It is actually kind of comical because they really think that we have all of this time and energy and fucks to give about all of this.
It's party time. Get your fucking back straight. Right. Oh my God. I totally forgot she did that. I
Oh
totally
yeah,
fucking
you
forgot
did.
she did that.
Yep.
She wanted Brooke's husband to get, and fuck you, Brooke, don't care, but
Yep.
I know that you're all excited. Your name got mentioned out of my mouth. I know. Just calm down a little bit. But yeah, Stalker's husband, she wanted her husband to be so mad that he took it out
Yep.
on her.
Yep. Sure did.
But again, I'm still sorry. And I
No,
was
she
wrong.
did some of the really dirty shit, like really dirty shit. So she cannot get all bent out of shape because
Well,
you contacted one person and said, "Hey, by the way, your phone number just got doxxed."
I didn't
I
even know that
mean,
Kevin was her ex's name.
I know. But yeah,
No,
no,
I
she's
was not, Sheila. I mean, this was news to Ginevra. She had no idea that I had done that either.
nope.
Because it wasn't supposed to be anything. It was supposed to be a big spectacle. It was supposed to be ammo or interview or let's prove what a liar she is. Because again, yes, Penelope, he says complete opposite of what you said, but I don't. It's not my place.
No, it's wrong. Like you don't sit there and provoke somebody to want to get into a fight with their spouse like that. Like that's, like you said, 10 head. I mean, it's like you don't have to like the person to know that that's messed up.
Tenhead, I don't even know why she posted it. I don't even know how she knows. All I can assume is that the one person I told someone else. I'm assuming. I'm not too sure, but I don't know why it's just now coming up. I don't talk to that girl, so I don't know who's telling her what, but I'm not denying it.
Yeah.
But for her to try to paint it as I'm trying to dig on her life, girl, no, I didn't. Read that first message I sent. I told him, if your name is Kevin, your number just got doxxed on YouTube. So if you start getting a bunch of texts and threats,
That's why. Yeah.
oh my God, someone's losing their fucking mind.
Really?
Yeah.
I can guess on
Hey,
who the someone
Sandy.
is. Maybe. Do I want to know?
No. Well, you can pretty much figure it out. It has to do with the whole hospital accusation where
Oh, Jesus.
trying to make it look like proof if there was anybody that called the hospital. Nobody has proof. The rumors started somewhere though. No one has proof that Ginevra did it, you did it, or anything. I said I don't put it past if that is happening. I think it would be to do.
But
Be
I
the
don't
one to
think,
do
I
it.
didn't think she watched you though. She insisted yesterday. She doesn't watch you ever. She doesn't have the time, Siwa. She just doesn't have the time to watch you.
She never has the time. She never watches, but she could do a whole expose every time I stream.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Is Whitney in the chat?
Yes.
Oh, is she being nice, decent?
Yeah,
What?
she's
'Cause I
been
can't
fine.
find
No,
that.
she's just
Okay.
saying that Penelope is threatening to K her and stuff. She's not
Threatening to what?
K her.
But this bitch is. I can't.
Uh-huh.
After the stuff she did with that grieving family
Yep.
and the pizzas and trying to get someone abused by their husband and all the streams she participated in regarding my shit that I've been through in my life that I've got proof of, Penelope, all that shit that she's done for 2 years, and now she's doxing Whitney and threatening to K
Mm-hmm.
people.
Mm-hmm.
Make it make fucking sense how
Yeah.
there's a complaint right now.
Yep. Yeah, she was doxing the crap out of Whitney. It's like, what the hell?
I thought they were friends.
Well, I don't think is Penelope really a friend to anybody?
No, she uses everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And Penelope, it is so damn obvious you're not in Canada. You're not been to Canada. You're not in a relationship with. Just stop. Just stop.
Who is she claiming? Oh, with Zeus.
She's in a relationship with Zeus, and that they always have a good time when they vacation together. They haven't done that.
Vacation. I'm sorry.
I swear. I fucking swear
Laugh
she
at that.
we always have so much fun when we vacation together. Bitch, when have you fucking been to Canada?
Oh, that's funny.
She's just trying to get under Muggsy skin, is what it looks like, and it's so obvious.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure everybody can see that.
I'm sure. Oh, that's some funny shit. Vacation.
Pam also said she's planning a road trip to Whitney now that she knows where she lives.
Who's Pam?
Oh my
I don't know who
God.
these people are.
Y'all
Is that
aren't
that
doctors making
Bambi
house
chick?
visits. Stay your ass home.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody needs to be visiting anybody. How about that? Let's just leave it at that.
Lord almighty. Look, I don't really pay much attention. She has a lot of negative things to say about me. It is what it is. But she as long as she's being respectful, she can be in the chat.
Pea-sized pie hole.
Especially since what's happening to her right now. Because that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Cooch, we support you. We love you, Cooch. Must always starts with you. That's what she's saying, literally.
Yeah, well, I will say that, and
No, he does not give a shit.
God help me. I actually really I hate to say it, I kind of feel bad for Cooch because Maria's pretty much picking Muzz over her, and
I did hear some of that where
that's messed
it's
up.
not no different when Cooch streams her and talks shit about her and delete your comment and
Uh-huh.
whoo.
Even Anne went off on Maria over it.
Yeah, that's not gonna.
like,
I don't
really,
I think
you're gonna toss Cooch to the side over
that lady's crazy.
over Muzz? Like, that's a slap in the face.
Sorry.
What?
She's upset because Jules says she's not sure she believes Scuzz that she's gonna have to have surgery. I don't think anybody's really invested to that level.
No, not really.
And she did say that she was saying it in passing. Again, this is the same person, if y'all listen to that phone call, said that, I'm not gonna, but someone else's child was, or anyways, I'm trying to be, it's sensitive stuff.
Right.
But if you go in my videos, actually, I think I had to hide it because of some bitch, but there's some screens where I went over the phone call with Muzz where Muzz said people were faking their health issues. And this bitch did a video mocking me about my seizures and RA and shit. I don't want to hear it.
Yep.
Right? Truth. Are you listening?
Yep. It's pretty crazy.
look, I just hope Muggsy, like, I don't think Muggsy gives a fuck, honestly, and he shouldn't, but I hope he sees through the bullshit, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree.
And the group that's linked up now, they really are like-minded. As far as that whole little clique of the people going at Whitney right now. Very like-minded.
It kind of seems to be happening with cliques these days. The little cliques that seem to be forming are all very, very like-minded and do the same shit to each other. Yeah,
I
no, I
think that's
agree.
out
Star,
of it.
you're right. You're absolutely right, Star. Like I said, kind of, that comment that she made even on Maria's community tab, it was like, fuck you, Anne, for making me agree with you.
Here's the thing when it comes to Scuzz. They're gonna have to make a decision because I can see it coming, and everybody else can too. That, and again, fuck these people at the end of the day. But Vault and Cooch, Virgie, all of them. Actually, take Virgie out of it. She's not really in the mix like that. But I just heard her name mentioned a lot tonight. But the other
Oh, it's
people,
because Maria was saying she
yeah, I
doesn't.
know she kept going in and in
Yeah.
on Virgie. I don't even know why she's
Yeah.
being brought up, honestly, but whatever. But those people who are a part of that side over there, the lines are being drawn in the sand when it comes to Muzz, and they're gonna have to make a decision. I think they're fed up of trying to get along for the better, the sake of Muzz being friends with Momo and Stalker. It's not going to last much longer. And
No.
I feel like the only reason they're fighting so hard to kiss her ass and keep her around is because they know she had access to who's email, and they know she had access. And Momo admitted tonight that Muzz helped her with the strike, but
Yep.
but Muzz says she hasn't done any strikes on anybody for
Mm-hmm.
anybody else. She's only done her own. Well, now that's the second person's admitted that you done the strikes for them. How convenient, but whatever.
Exactly.
Someone said it was friends with benefits. That's hilarious. That is
Somebody
completely
did say that. Maria said that. Maria said it's not like we're friends with benefits. And then she meant benefits, like as in Muzz does shit for them. But that's exactly what it is. It's friends with benefits. Muzz does your dirty work for you, and you keep her around. Period.
Scuzz is pervasive. She wants people all to herself, all while loudly explaining she wants her friends to be around people who make them happy, even if they don't like her. It's all a lie. It is a lie. Look, they're just using each other. But I do feel on that side there is real friendships amongst some of them. And
I agree. I agree.
they're fed up with the Muzz
I
aspect,
agree.
and they know Muzz is going to fuck them over so bad when they fall out, and that's why those two people are fighting so hard to keep Muzz happy, because they know that it's going to be another situation when all their shit gets exposed when they piss her off too much.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, it's like I've been there. I know what it's like to be friends with somebody like that, and I guarantee some of them are really, really are close and good friends, and it is a slap in the face for them to be defending Muzz, and knowing they've all got to know Muzz has got some dirt on them, and I mean, they've stated reasons why they don't like her, and they're absolutely correct in why they don't like her. And so knowing that Momo and Stalker, she's got the shit on them that she does, it's got to be all around just a big old slap in the face.
Truth hurts. They already let her in too much. It's too late.
Yeah.
It is honestly too late. If you don't think, for all those that talk about raking and she compiled all this stuff, she was holding on to this and holding on to that or whatever, you have no idea what's in store for you guys.
Nope.
Just wait.
You guys sit there and say that I'm bad. You think I'm bad? Even though you have no proof of me being that bad, you think I'm bad? Oh, you just wait. You have no idea what you're in for.
It's going to be interesting. I'll say that. And the bow's going to break somewhere. Either they're going to stay with Muzz to keep their secrets safe, or they're going to respect the friends that have been there for years for them and
But their
be done.
secrets aren't safe. That's the thing. I mean, look at what
Well,
she
they're
did to
never safe
Cooch
for
when she
long.
was
Yeah, it's never
yeah, she was
definite.
still friends with Cooch when she was sending everybody Cooch's DMs. Like,
Which she still denies, I understand.
does
I don't
she?
know how she denies it, but she does.
How can she deny it? Oh my god, she sent it to so many
The only
people.
reason I say it's because I remember Cooch had said, "How does this bitch still deny that she sent all my messages out? She sent them to 15 people or whatever." I think it was more than 15, honestly. But
It
that's when
was
I
a
had
lot.
went live and said, "Cooch, if you want the proof, send me an email and I'll send you the link to the file with all the shit she sent out to people, and you can do what you want with it."
Yeah. No, she did. She sent it to a lot. She can't even deny that. There's too many people who can sit there and be like, yeah, no, no way, Muzz.
That's very true, truth.
Yeah, she did say she wanted to divide and conquer. And
That
she is
is very
dividing.
true. And she had the list of the ones she was going to work
Mhm.
on first, and I was at the top
Yep.
of the list. And then it went south. So what happened? I
Yep.
became target, and
I
then
don't
she.
somebody asked in where did I see it? It might have been in Vault. Somebody asked if Muzz really tried to divide you and your mods. And
Yes, she
which
did.
yes, she did. And she's doing the
That's what the
same
phone
exact
call
thing
was
now with
about.
yeah, and now she's doing the same exact thing with that crew over there. This is what she does. She breaks people up, she gets in the middle, she divides people, and then she burns it down.
And here's what I'll say about that, y'all. When she wanted to convince me that all my mods are shit and they were all
Mhm.
backstabbing me and all this other shit, she not only said all that stuff on the phone call y'all heard, but she also sent, I got it, probably 60 screenshots of all these messages of my mods had when they had talked to her in the past. And I mean the
Mhm.
whole past year when they had been a part of the channel. She had went through and already had ready to go screenshots going back a year of everything they had said. Anytime they mentioned my name, she had the screenshot of it.
Mhm. I
That means she
believe it.
was already plotting and planning
Yeah.
that long ago.
Yeah. I mean, I know after that whole debacle, I mean, I had to go and eat crow with a couple of people, other mods privately, like apologize for, hey, sorry, I didn't understand, Muzz was telling me this. And so this is what I believed. And now I know that's not true. And I'm sorry. Like I've had to go eat crow with a couple of your mods because of that. Because Muzz tried to get in the middle and start fights and start wars with people and she and cause a divide. And she succeeded to some extent. I mean, luckily, I think I would hope anyway, a lot of that's been cleared up, but
It is sick. She divided another friend group. That lady that was in here yesterday,
mhm.
Sherry, somebody. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And Sherry didn't
yep.
get a chance to speak to her again before the lady passed.
That was no, what she did to Sherry
It's probably the worst of the worst. And then
and it
she's
was Sherry and I don't actually, yeah, there's two other people. I don't know if I mean, I know it's been said publicly, but I don't want to bring them up just because of that. But there was three of them that Muzz really screwed over with that friend that was really sick and passed away. And it was just a very, very, very sad situation. And unfortunately, people were hurt, and it's time that could never be gotten back. And it's just horrible. But I mean, she has a weird obsession with death too. She has a weird
very,
obsession
very
with
much so.
illnesses, a weird obsession with
Health.
death,
Anything to do with health,
health.
she hangs
Yeah.
on to and digs into it and uses it as ammo.
Mhm.
Everything. It doesn't matter how fucked up and how bad it is or how dim that person's outlook is. She will still use it to her advantage.
Mhm.
But like I said, Muzz, you're not going to get the same from Muzz. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, she said she's going to surgery. She's such a fucking liar. And oh, she says she's got this. She's such a fucking liar. I'm not going to do that. I don't. If that's what you
Right.
said you're dealing with, then that's what you said you're dealing with. It has no bearing on my issues with you.
Right. I think just I know for myself, it's like I'm just not that invested. I really don't give a fuck. Like
Oh, she
I,
will,
I just
Star.
I just don't. It's like you said, and so many horrible things about me and done so many horrible things about me that whatever you have to deal with is whatever. Like I really just don't, I have no sympathy for you. I have no empathy for you. I can't. You've gone and destroyed that one, Muzz.
I don't know. I
Oh,
don't know
she
where
had,
it's going to end tonight, but I mean, where it's going to end next. But you could tell that whole group is fed the fuck up. And I honestly thought Cooch was going to be done with Momo after tonight with all the constant gaslighting and defending Muzz through and through, and even telling Cooch to delete her comments about Muzz.
I know. And then never even apologized for letting Muzz not even apologize for letting Muzz mouth off on her community tab about Cooch. Like, she tripled down on that. And it's like, Maria, you're letting her trash your friend on your community tab. It's like your community tab. You should have
See, I didn't
deleted
know
that.
I don't look at that lady's tab because she uses it.
Oh, there was like a whole big Muzz was leaving all big ass manifesto novels on Maria's community tab, and in one of them she went off on Cooch, sounded off on Cooch, and like Maria didn't do anything about it. And I think that's why Cooch was really upset tonight. And instead of apologizing for it, she basically doubled down and gaslit her.
I was shocked by that whole thing tonight, like all of it, everything. I was shocked, and they're pissed. And if that's how we're talking about it publicly, I can only imagine how they really feel and what they're saying about it privately to each other.
Right.
How fed up they are with Muzz.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, when they were in that group chat, we saw what they were saying about Muzz, so I can only imagine what they're saying about her now. And it's, and then you had all Stalker in the chat just doing nothing but talking about wreaths while they're over here fighting.
She was talking about what?
Wreaths, her wreath. She was talking about how she wasn't happy with her wreath and she was going to take it apart and blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, like Maria and Anne are mouthing off at each other, and Cooch is mouthing off in the chat, and Brooke's over here. No, my wreath. I'm not happy with my wreath. What the fuck?
I really thought that they were going to be walking away from us when Muzz did that racist ass fucking stream and said all that horrible shit about Heidi and said all that horrible shit about Danny, who they've been friends with for years. I really thought that was going to be it. And no, they completely, they didn't slow them down whatsoever with Muzz or even make them side-eye Muzz whatsoever being like that.
No. They're not going to care because Muzz is doing them a favor right now. Muzz is useful to them. And even when Muzz isn't useful to them, they're still going to keep her around because they don't want the fallout.
Oh, it's going to happen. It's inevitable.
Oh, it will.
It's inevitable.
Yep. It's inevitable. And they have no idea like what they think. They can sit there and think the worst that she can do to them, and it's really 1,000 times worse than that.
I mean,
she said that Anne said that she knew the lady that passed away's son's basketball schedule or whatever. Well, I can guarantee you, like, Muzz knows. Anne had said in the comment on Momo's community tab that Muzz had the basketball practice schedule for the son of that Julie G person that passed away.
God, I hope that's not true. Not that it makes it better.
And if that's true, like, then she's probably got like Brooke's son's practice schedule. I don't know if he does sports, but if he does, his practice schedule, she's probably got his school schedule. I mean, no, that's the kind of crap that Muzz has. I mean, why do they have all of my family's social media pages? Like, that's same thing. Like, there's no reason to have that. You don't need my sister's social media. You don't need my niece's social media. It's none of your business. Even though I'm pretty sure that Muzz wasn't
on the Google Drive. It was exposed on the Google Drive that she had that. That's crazy. That's crazy. I've heard of that.
They did make a deal with the devil. You're right, Star.
Muzz, why the fuck would you need that? Why the hell would you need someone's child's athletic schedule? What are you going
Well,
to
why
show
did
them
she need to
boobs?
know where her widow worked so she could contact her widow's coworker or whatever the hell she did? Like, it's just insane. The amount of information she stockpiles on people is insane.
I'm dumbfounded by all that.
And it's like, I don't have half that information at all that they think that I have. I don't have, I mean, I don't stockpile information because I don't give a crap. So you want to sit there and say I'm as bad as Muzz? You not even close. Raken's not even close. Raken and I combined are not even close.
Why do you care where the Spidey Girl account go? Like, I mean, it's only if you have issues with them. Please don't have issues in the chat. But if you're asking just because you want them to be in the chat, yeah, they would just.
Oh yeah, don't you know, Raken, that you, me, and Muzz are the same person?
Are they accusing y'all of being that account?
Of who?
The Spidey Girl?
No. Vault, Momo, and Anne and crew are saying, have been saying all night that me, Muzz, and Raken are the same person. Like, we're just as bad as each other, and we're all.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about y'all were being
No.
blamed.
They were saying how we're all just as bad as each other, and we all stockpile information, and we're all just as dangerous and evil. And it's like, you can combine Raken and me and probably 10 other people, and we wouldn't even come close to being as bad as Muzz. Yeah, not even close, Raken. Not even close.
Well, I don't even know what accusations were said in regards
to
a
lot.
The rest of y'all tonight.
Oh, there were all kinds of accusations made. After they got off of Muzz, after fighting over Muzz, then the accusations went flying on about everybody else. Like it started out with Muzz, and then it kind of went to, oh yeah, also they said that was the other thing that was really fucked up, is they said JJ used her credentials to get Vault's son information, and you have to hear the convoluted way they said she did it. So they said,
this
is what they said. This is what they said. This is how insane they are. They said that JJ somehow used her credentials to get, sounds like, Vault's car insurance information, which has her minor son on it, and then used that to get Vault's minor son information so that she could dox him. That's what Vault said tonight about JJ.
That makes no fucking sense.
It was the most convoluted thing I have ever heard.
Well, and they still say JJ's the one that doxed everything, and JJ's the one that put out my number or whatever shit they accused. And Jules like, I'm the one that figured out who Vault was.
Right.
Oh, and
yeah, and she was. I remember that because she was on John's live, like they were on panel, John and Jules, and that's when Jules figured it out.
Wait. Let me respond to Ghost Pepper. Why can't us who want to remain anonymous not be our own person? Vault was anonymous for years. Leave us be. I do think that the sock accounts who are just chatting and having opinions or whatever, yeah, they should be remain anonymous. But if you were to do like what Vault did and do drive-bys on people's houses and threaten to go, follow them around on vacations, or which she could argue all she wants, that was something that was discussed in the group chat. You didn't do it. Great, but it was discussed and you were willing. So that is what it is. But if you were to be doing shit like that and all these, and contacting loved ones and calling schools and all the other shit, like the foul shit, then and only then do I agree with you do it with your whole chest. Do it with your name. You want to sit here and dox everybody else's name and put out all the information and all this other shit, then do it see if you still want to do it when people know who you are so they could return the favor. And that's the only reason people wanted to find out who she was, honestly. But if you're just an account disagreeing with things, like with Brooks Nose, she just disagrees. She just doesn't like people that other people, like she says, she's very candid about how she feels about a lot of the creators on this app. That doesn't warrant trying to find out who she is. and
Right.
they still do it. They're constantly trying to find out who she is. How many fucking times have they tried to dox accounts that were just trying to be anonymous?
Right.
Or that must be Siwa, that must be Ginevra, that must be Rakin, and it's no, they're never right.
Right. No, they're not. They're like never right. That's what's funny is like they need to stop with their armchair guessing of accounts because they're never right and it makes them look stupid and it ruins it for the people who really are those accounts. Like maybe they are just people who want to chime in and say something and want to do so anonymously. And I mean, that's the whole point. Same thing with Reddit. When you're over here trying to guess Reddit accounts, it's like the point of being on Reddit is to be anonymous. You shouldn't be over here blasting people and doxing people. And like, that's not okay either. And it's the
If you're
same
on
thing with,
Reddit doxing people though and posting family member stuff, then yeah, you should be found out. But if you're just
well,
disagreeing
right,
or vocal how you don't
right,
like someone, then
right,
leave it be.
right. Yeah, no, if you're like doxing and doing stuff like that, that's one thing. But it's like if you're just over there bitching about Brooke or bitching about Maria or whoever, and they're going to sit there and come at you and say you're this person, you're that person, you're doing this, you're doing that, when it's like you're just disagreeing with somebody on Reddit. Like, there's no reason why you need to sit there and armchair guess who they are or accuse people of being who they are. And it's the same thing with sock accounts on YouTube. It's like just because somebody disagrees with you doesn't mean that it's either me, Shyla, Star, Rakin, or Siwa, like the same 5 people that they want to freaking accuse of being every sock account in the world. It's like you do realize there are more people who disagree with you and dislike you than us 5 people.
Well, and a lot of people are using sock accounts, guys, because when people are under here and they've been vocal about who they are in the past or they've shared things about their life, that people start threatening to dig on them and start threatening to dox them and all the other. So then a lot of people either stay in the bushes, which that's why the chat's not very active, because the majority of my subs want to be in the bushes now, and they've told me that ahead of time that they still support. They just don't want to be targeted by anybody else for
Right.
just being here, which I
Yep.
totally understand and I support that completely.
Yeah.
But there are some people who still want to participate in certain topics, so they'll create sock accounts just to participate in topics.
Right.
But they're not doing anything shitty, and if they're not, leave it be.
Right. People can disagree. People can come into a chat and challenge you and say they don't like something or they don't agree with something or whatever, That doesn't mean that they're one of 5 people and that they deserve to have their entire life, including blood type, thrown out there. I wonder if Muzz knows my blood type.
I don't even know my blood type.
She probably does.
Who goes out walking at 1:30 in the a.m. yet they are near death that could die through their McDonald's straw trachea? Well, I mean, Emma, before you cry about that comment, don't worry, Spidey girl, you'll be in the next video. She'll have a whole video geared up, ready to go, even though she said she had to be gone for a week. Her health was so bad. She'll have one ready to go the next time she goes live.
Right.
You'll be the host, or you'll be the star of that video. But I remember when I had spoke about how I thought, I thought I had a stroke that night or something close to
I
it.
remember that. Yeah.
She made fun of it about, oh, she thought she almost died that before, but the next day she's taking her daughter out to do stuff.
Oh yeah, that was speaking of that too, because Brooke was saying some very unkind things in the chat tonight too about
always does.
your son.
Y'all know anytime you see her, my name's going to be brought up.
Yeah.
That's her one track mind at all fucking times. So
yeah. No, she said that she said something about you ruined your relationship with your son before she came along because of you drooling on your couch or something like that.
Well,
I was like,
she could say that all she fucking wants.
Like, I don't even know what she was trying to say with that. I'm like, oh, go back to your wreaths, lady.
I wonder how many cops have been out there since the last time she got a FOIA done on her. Doubt it's been any different.
Don't do what? What is Spidey Girl doing? Oh, you're just telling her lust not to do that. I gotcha.
I don't know. Like, Muzz, here's my thing, Muzz. You deactivated your channel. You said it had nothing to do with any of us or whatever. It's just because your health was so bad. Then you came back after you sent that scathing email to me, running your fucking mouth about me and Pretend Fashionista. You did that whole spiel. Then you went live and you were crying, whispering through the whole fucking thing, and how everybody's going to celebrate your health failing or whatever you said was going on with your health. And then tonight, because people want to address things that you've been doing before you hid your channel for a few days, 5 days to be exact. Now you're crying victim, and it's so funny. You said, "Oh, I won't be back for a while. I really need to take a step back, and this just not worth it to me anymore. And I'm on a better," or whatever the fuck you said. But as soon as a stream was done about you addressing shit that you had been doing,
But she was
there
on
you
panels
are, out
in that
walking,
5
running your
days she
mouth.
was gone. She was on 2 panels, at least according to Reddit, she was on 2 panels during that 5 days. She was on Maria's and FPS's, I think.
Right. Like
So she wasn't gone.
She really wasn't gone, no.
Plus, she was throwing reports at you. So
She was what?
wasn't she throwing reports at you?
Oh,
striking
girl.
you?
Oh, yes. I got so
Yeah.
many of them.
So she wasn't gone at all. But yet somehow in those 5 days that she was gone, she got this diagnosis and then apparently
And
had
moved.
to move and
The way you said it,
moved and went to Ohio. And it's like, and also, yeah, Muzz, I don't believe.
You've been busy. She is very, very active.
Yeah, I don't believe that. I will say I don't give a crap. I'm about your health thing. I'm not celebrating it. I just don't care. Two totally different things, but I don't think you moved.
Does anybody think she's going to take a break after this
No,
surgery she's speaking on? Do you think she's going to rest her voice during this
no,
surgery time? I mean, she claims talking
no.
about
She's
this
gonna grift
left
for.
her
She's
up.
gonna grift right up until it, so that she can. She's gonna say, "Oh, but I need money because I don't know how I'm gonna pay my bills because I'm gonna be down after my surgery." Like I can see the grift now. She needs to use all the money she collected for that Korean beauty review. Maybe do that instead of grifting for more money. And yeah, no, she won't. She'll still be around. She may
Yeah.
not be on panels. She might be, because maybe with any luck, maybe her. No, I'm not going to say that. But she'll be around. She'll be in chat. She'll be recording things and reporting things and doing all the Muzz things.
No, she ain't gonna stop, and she's not gonna take a break. And like it's Muzz, it's falling apart. Everything's blowing up in your face, and people are very vocal that they're just using you. And people have been very vocal about everybody on YouTube hates you. Only 2 people don't hate you. And again, those 2 people don't hate you. Why? Because they can use you. They know you'll do anything they ask you. They know you'll do anything that they ask you to do. They know that
Right.
you're the only one pathetic enough to spend all your time fighting stuff to save their fucking channels. Why even entertain anymore? They clearly have. I'm going to be shocked and blown away if you're going to be able to hold on to those friendships much longer. Or like I'm going to be shocked honestly if they still allow you around once the other side completely is like it's enough. It's either
Yeah.
her or us. Because
Yeah.
I'm telling you, with Cooch and Vault and Ann, they're clearly fed the fuck up.
You know what she does as your neighbor, Lust? She will be on a live stream, and if your kid starts crying, she's going to call the cops on you, and then she's going to go to her balcony while she's still live and watch the cops pull up, and then she's going to go listen to the cops through the wall while she's still live. That's what she does as your neighbor.
Spidey Girl, that account is a fake account mocking Spitter Girl, actually. But the person we call Spitter Girl or Spidey Girl is the name, is Lindsay. Lindsay hates that name, by the way, so she would never make an account with that name.
No.
She's not that.
She's the anti-Lindsay, apparently.
Like I said, I haven't watched that whole stream. I know that they were trying everything they could to paint Rakin and Muzz and Ginevra, they're all the same, and they all do all this shit and they're all up to the same old shit and blah blah blah. And again, y'all could not be further from the truth, because there really is no plotting and planning behind the scenes. This whole nursing board thing is the only thing that's taken place where something had to be done, and it was, like I said, I'm not going to sit here and let this bitch sit here and make police reports and say she's reporting me to her union, and she's going to get lawyers. She's going to try to sue me and all this other shit. And she's going to tell the board I'm making false reports pretending to be a patient to get her in trouble and all this shit. I'm not going to just sit here and let her paint this narrative and to make it look like I'm guilty in that. Because if I had not come out here and said, fuck that, I did not do that. They said, see, she didn't deny it. That proves she did it. I'm not doing that. But I reached out to the board to say, if you got any reports claimed to me, it's not me. And disregard, I was never a patient. That was doing the bitch a favor, honestly. And y'all sit here pissing and moaning about it.
Yeah.
I should have made her fight to prove that none of it was true, and fight to prove that I'm not a patient.
Yep. And I'm not going to say that I've never done any of the fuck shit, because I have, and I've admitted it, and I've apologized for it, and I don't continue that behavior. Like, it's not.
No, you're good, real.
I have no interest in it anymore. Like, I'm not over here doing anybody's bidding for them. Like, I was stupid before and was being a people pleaser and did other people's dirty work. And I shouldn't have done it. And I know it was wrong. And I apologize. Again, I will apologize to those people. And, I don't, and that was 2 years ago. I don't do that stuff. And so, you're going to hold shit against me for something that was 2 years ago. I mean, so be it. But I'm not still doing that shit. And half the shit you think I didn't do. And you're just believing it based on the lies of a couple of people who want to cover their own ass. And people who can be proven that they're lying and that they're trying to cover their own ass.
I could guarantee you this, Buzz, anytime she's been exposed, she hasn't stopped the behavior she's been exposed for. She didn't stop it in the anti-KJ. She didn't stop it when she did all this stuff with Real. She didn't stop it when we got, we exposed her for all the shit she had done with Jen and like all the shit she got exposed for. And it's not going to stop with you guys either. It's going to continue. But y'all have more to lose because she has access to y'all's accounts and your emails. Yep. That's something we've never given her. So good luck.
Right.
And you better hope and pray you didn't tell her your passcode to your YouTube, because she'll delete that shit in a hurry.
Yeah.
It's been done.
Also, before. In that 5 days that Scuzz&the was gone, somebody was trying really, really, really hard to hack into my IG account.
Dude, really?
Yeah. Like, they tried it for like 2 straight days. They kept trying it. Which is interesting. I mean, luckily I've got, the authentication app thing where you need the number from the authentication app. So they were not successful, but.
Hold on, y'all. Getting a message. 1 second.
It's so funny when you say you're getting a message. It's like, it makes me think you're getting like a telegram or something, like it's coming over the wire. You got a message coming over the wire.
Oh, someone wants to use my picture. Don't worry, you'll be reported.
Somebody did.
Glad you like that picture. Good to know I have a fan who wants to impersonate me. Bless your heart.
Oh yeah. We've all got.
Which is so stupid, because that was gonna go. You thought you weren't just gonna get blocked? Idiot.
Was it somebody in here in this chat?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
Well, I saw it and I went ahead and blocked and removed the comment, but they were trying to have a go at Rakin, but using my
that
picture.
One. Oh, I didn't see that was your. Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
So what was Muzz's live about? I listened to the whole thing. She was trying to say that Ginevra knew ahead of time before everybody else that Mims had passed away, and how does she know
I didn't.
That?
She knew. She knew. Not me.
Right.
She did.
And then trying to say nobody even called the hospital to prove it, you fucking idiots, blah, blah, blah. And then talking about Jules, how Jules is everybody's business, puts her nose in everybody's business. I forget what else, but talking about Anne, and if Anne has an issue, just block her and ignore her, and she won't say that to my face. She wouldn't dare come in here and say it. And then talking about her health again, and then talking about, I forget what else. It wasn't too much. It wasn't really. Let me go back and listen to it. I'll tell y'all what I can. And since this bitch wants to strike over using 30% of a picture, I'm not putting nothing up.
That's what she said?
That's what she was saying, yeah.
Somebody wants to strike for using 30%
Oh,
of a picture?
no. I'm saying since she's struck me before for
Oh,
using 30% of a picture of
and she
hers.
did the same thing to Reagan too. Yeah.
Did
The
she?
other day. Wasn't it that the other day when she threw
Oh,
a couple
she did
strikes at
privacy
Reagan?
violations. Yeah.
Yeah.
With me,
That's
though,
what I
she
meant.
just struck. See you next Tuesday. Come on, let me find. I went to go looking for it because I really don't.
Well,
I'm
I
not
have somebody. I know somebody who got it, so not that I really care to listen to it, but I want to hear what she has to say about the whole Mims thing,
I will tell you word for word.
because that pisses me off. That whole thing really pisses me off, and the way she was making it out like I didn't feel bad that she had passed away and all that. It's like, no, I was conflicted. I didn't know how to feel. That was what I said, and I do feel bad, and it breaks my heart, and it's very sad. So you can shut the fuck up there, Muzz.
All right. By the way, her numbers are back.
Oh, are they? Yeah, that usually happens.
Oh, I don't see no monetization though.
Oh. Yeah, I wonder if she lost
Because
it.
it'll say super thanks or thanks with
Yeah.
the money sign. It's not there.
Right. Oh. Does that take a while sometimes to come back after you reactivate it or no?
I don't know. I've never deactivated. I've never did the
I'm not
channel.
monetized, so I wouldn't know.
I think with Jules though, it came back right away, didn't it? Like
I
I know
don't
the
know.
numbers didn't come back right away, but people were able to still do. I don't know. Maybe not. Oh wait, no. It might take a minute because I remember her saying the memberships aren't going to show up right away. So maybe it's all connected.
The Lizard King Mark Zuckerberg has those. Oh yeah, does have them locked down big time.
Well, here's the thing. Danny said that it was Muzz and Siwa that called to try to find out what rehab Terry Lynn was at. I didn't know Terry Lynn ever went to a rehab to call to find out, nor would I care. This said it was Muzz and Siwa that were calling to find out where Mims was. I've never done that. I've never fucking done it. The only knowledge I knew of any of it was when the rumor was going around and Muzz hosted a stream to talk about it, how she didn't call the hospital and how there's no, whatever she did a whole stream hosting it about how to prove it was a lie or whatever. And then Stalker started trying to put blame on me. So I went into the DMs to Muzz and was chewing her ass out saying, if you did the shit, like I'm cutting ties. I'm fed the fuck up. And she says, what? Is she blaming you? I said, it's not funny, Muzz. If you did this shit, you need to clear this up. This is not okay with me. I am not going to be tied to some shit like this. So you'll see, but there's no truth to that. Just ignore it. So there's never been any truth to that shit. And when I did hear that rumor go around, I went off on her. Yeah. And I told Ginevra, Muzz didn't know about Ginevra. I think Muzz would do some shit like that.
Yep.
And Ginevra said, no, nobody called the hospital though, Siwa. It's just a rumor. I was like, yeah, but I don't really put it past her.
Yeah. As far as I know, nobody did. But, I as far as I know, that's all I can say. As far as I know, nobody did. I can't sit there and say for a fact that somebody did because I don't know that. I know I didn't. I would have no reason
She
to.
said she uses that nickname with you again, though. How, wait, let me just rewind and tell you what she said.
Gingivitis, that one?
Yeah, that word.
Okay. So stupid.
Let me be really clear about something. There's like too much. There's Jules stuffing her fucking nose in everybody's business, just like everybody else stuffs everybody's nose in others' business. I'll deal with Jules tomorrow.
No, will she now?
Then I guess Siwa had to talk about Penelope because she had a tantrum. And then somehow Ginevra went to me. Let me make something real fucking clear, okay? Of course, Gingivitis can't help herself to not turn something on to me. And Anne, I don't know what the fuck happened to you. I know you're very unhappy in life. But I'm so sorry you turned into a fucking monster.
Ooh.
But I'll say this. Maybe people didn't know we talked in DMs for months. About lots of things. And personal stuff. And we were very friendly. 4 months. After my group chats were stolen. Months. So when you bring up I called a funeral home, how could you ever be friends with me? Bitch, you were friends with me. 4 years
Star.
ago? Oh my God. Also, how do you talk to humans, Anne? How? Like, do you really talk to people like this in real life, Anne? Screaming? Swearing? You don't know what to say? I don't know what to say either.
That's kind of how Muzz talks
As
to people.
she's doing the same. Hey, Sly.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
it has not, honey.
That's how she talks. The only thing is she likes to clap in between every word.
All right, I'm gonna push play and repeat what else she says. Peace. Mona doesn't realize that I'm here. She's texting me everything that they're saying. Please go tell her I'm here.
What? You mean Mona doesn't know where Muzz is at all times? Like, she doesn't know when Muzz goes to pee?
She said just a couple things I want to address real quick. Nobody called the fucking hospital looking for Mims. You disgusting pigs. And you lie. You know how you say you don't lie? You lie. You lied. And I can't believe I'm going to say this, so fuck you. By the way, I'm going to be demonetized, so yeah. That's going to happen. Repeating this. No, I'm telling y'all word for word. She didn't call either about you, Ginevra. Ginevra didn't call either. Well, I don't know if she didn't, but Muzz ran a Discord and she knew. She just knew that Mims had passed away. Just minutes before Terry Lynn and Heidi went live about it.
No,
She
that
knew.
was Muzz. Oh my God, she's such a liar.
No, she's saying that that's what you're saying, to be clear. She's saying that that's what you are saying on this channel.
Okay, which is true. Yeah.
If anyone here thinks that they were honest about the whole situation, that nobody had the inkling that things were bad, say I. I had no idea about it until John went live saying what he said. And
the only reason why I suspected anything, and again, this is suspected with a very big grain of salt, is because Jen kept saying, Mims isn't well, Mims isn't well, Mims isn't well. But Jen was also not well. So, like, I took that with a grain of salt, but she would say that a few times. And that was my only indication of, like, is something wrong with her? Like, but I didn't think anything like that. That's for sure.
Oh, let me put this.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Thank
Star.
you so much, Sly. Thank you. Muzz she's in a mood tonight, y'all, but she is huffing and puffing.
When is she not in a mood?
Muzz said, I will still say Ginevra didn't call, Cooch didn't call, and I didn't call. I never knew Cooch was a part of that conversation of supposedly calling. That's news to me. Good night, Real Deal. Thank you so much for being here this late. Sorry,
Good night.
It was not, but thank you so much. I believe we've already established that was a mistake that PMR said. That she was on the phone with Stalker. And PMR said, look, someone's probably going to try to call the hospital. And then so Stalker said that y'all did and then said it. But it was a mistake.
That's not a mistake. That's a lie. That's not a mistake. That's a lie. Like, that's a big difference.
So fucking prove it. Jen knew before anyone else did. I remember her mentioning it way before the news was made public. See, I didn't know that.
See, that's what I was saying. But it was in her ranty ass, unhinged
Hello.
IGs. So it was like, you know, you didn't really believe it. You just took it with a grain of salt. At least I did.
Right, Star.
Right? See, Brooklyn, you too.
She said, I don't know what hunks of gold you people shit out of your ass that you want to have a uproar. Like, what is with her?
I don't know. But how do we think Jen knew?
About
Like,
my diagnosis. Girl, you are not complaining about people speaking on your diagnosis, are you? Isn't that your
probably.
whole thing?
She just wants sympathy for it. Like that was that was her whole war on Maria's community tab. The whole tirade she went on is because she wanted people to say, to wish her well, you know, to give her sympathy was
I'm
basically what
not
she
wishing her well or giving sympathy. I
right.
just don't
That's
care.
what she's after. She just wants people to give her sympathy.
And here's the thing, I don't care about her health, just like I don't want her to care about mine. But she made content out of it instead of faking it and made videos mocking it and shit. So where does she get off?
I don't know. Oh, you think Miami did it? That would make sense, actually. That would kind of track.
The fucking audacity is too much for me to explain in this 20 minutes. For anyone to say it was violating me to show that screenshot of her neck gina for a second. Your brain capacity is too small. I was making a point. I
I
wasn't
will
saying,
say
haha,
though
I
that
might
that
die.
really, 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 really did look like a vagina.
I would never thought it until she said it looks like
Oh no,
a
it
neck
looked like
gina.
a vagina. And I saw that and I was like, oh my God, what is that? Please
I would
tell
have
me I'm
never
not looking
thought
at.
that.
Oh, I did. But I guess I've just got a dirty mind. I don't know. Like I saw that and that was the first thing I thought. And I'm like, oh my God, she wasn't
She
kidding.
did, Spidey. Oh, and she did, Sly. She did that. That is true. I mean, John told me himself that that's how he found out. His TL told him all the stuff. So that is true.
Well,
Okay.
I don't think too terribly many people knew all the details. So it
Yeah,
had to
that's what
come
was so
from the
fucked
same
up to
handful
be
of
able to do
people.
that, though.
Yeah.
It's because she knew those two weren't on good terms. She knew that he probably would have ended up saying something, and she knew that no everybody had agreed to not say anything to anybody else on YouTube, and then she did it anyways.
Right.
Yeah, that was real fucking shitty.
Yep.
Hold on. Talking about sharing group messages or something, how violating it was. And she said, bitch, do you not forget how many times my group messages were put out? Says Muzz.
Not many, Muzz. Not many.
How dare
And
you judge anyone? You're the worst. Okay, are you William? Are you Lindsay? Which one are you? You need the link? You want chat? You need some attention? If you're not either one of those, you're
that's
welcome. If you're
William.
one of
That's
those,
gonna be
bye-bye.
William.
Don't block them, by the way, till
Oh,
we
I
know.
just did. Sorry.
Girlfriend, unblock real quick.
I
just
did.
in case, if you're able to.
I did.
If
You
that's
said it right
William,
as I did it.
keep it fucking moving because you're racist, you're homophobic, you do some horrible shit around women, and that's not cool with us. If you are Spitter Girl, are you good? Did you get your attention? But if you're neither one of those, you could be in the chat. All right, let me rewind a little bit. How many times did y'all put up my group screenshots? Put up by a very close friend of mine. Someone I considered a sister. Who also pretended she was dead. Who the hell is
She
she talking
did
about?
not pretend she was dead, you
All right.
dumbass.
Sorry,
Oh my
y'all's judgment was
God.
right.
What?
I don't know who she's talking about.
Lee.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Lee
y'all were
did
right on your
not
judgment.
pretend like she was dead at all. Lee just decided she didn't want to talk to her anymore. And that
That's right.
automatically
That's why
meant,
she did the welfare checks.
yep. And not only did she do that, but she called one of her kids' schools to see if the kid was showing up to school.
Oh, No fucking way.
Yeah. It's like all because she didn't want to talk to you, Muzz. Like if somebody must be dead if they don't want to talk to you. Like that's the only alternative.
How many times did Cooch put up those group messages in which...
Oh, she was talking about Cooch. Okay. No, Cooch didn't pretend she was dead though.
How many times did Cooch put up the messages without context? And which, and you fucking referenced it. How violating it was. Get the fuck out of here. And you told me to stand back. Stop telling me how I should have presented my live about my health.
Does she really
You could have
think
just
going
said
at Anne
genuinely
like
this
that?
and genuinely that.
Does she think going at Anne like that's going to keep her in Maria's favor for long?
It's only going to make it worse.
Right?
It's only going to make it worse. And again, she's telling people how to share their medical stuff when this bitch has had so much to say about everybody else's,
Right.
including our children. So fuck her.
Yep. Yep.
Who the fuck do you people think you are? Who the fuck do you people think you are? Oh, that's for damn sure. They think they could just talk to me like I'm a piece of dirt. You're worse.
Right, Star? That's what I said. She's married. She's got kids at home. She's married. She's married to a person who works in law enforcement at that. So if something had happened to Lee, they would know.
She says, oh, and by the way, the reason I tell this stream, Stalker and Momo, which she use the real names, but I don't give them that respect. The reason I title the stream Stalker and Momo do not enter is because you guys have no real friends. I'm sorry to tell you, but y'all have no, those are not your friends.
Mm-mm.
Those are the same people that have been friends with them, though, for years, Mud. So shut up.
Yep.
If I had so-called friends, don't worry, Muzz, you don't.
You don't. Kitty and Mona.
Yeah, the ones that she's, fighting for so hard, though, are not
Right.
her friends.
And Maureen, apparently.
Oh, sorry, broke. No, I'm just repeating word for word what Muzz said in her live since I can't play it because she's a bitch.
She's repeating. Muzz was live and she's repeating the live. She's narrating the live.
Hold on, let me rewind. Do you think, by the way, I went in Momo's DMs, by the way, and stalkers and said, how dare you? And you're saying we sent Maria a screenshot, which that don't make sense. Like, bitch, she wrote on her community tab that she had a screenshot. I'm sorry. Hold on. Oh, apparently Maria saw something on Reddit and then wrote on community tab and said that she got a screenshot. I'm sorry if y'all don't know English. Oh, let me get back to Krama. I don't know who started the rumor that I'm sending them information on Tittyland. Let me be real motherfucking clear. Yeah, she said it with the deep voice and all.
Let me be real motherfucking clear.
It's so petty right now. I don't have info on TL. Let's poll the class. Does anyone believe that Mosquito does not have information?
Oh,
everything
she
on
sure
Tittyland?
as hell does. I've seen some of it.
I don't believe there's a single person in the community that is vocal that she doesn't have a file on you and all your shit on you.
Right.
The audacity of this. Like, she forget who she is? Does she think we forgot who she is?
Right.
I don't even participate with the TL stuff. You can ask. I barely even fucking know the Sebastian Rogers case. Yeah, because you're using all your time towards this
she
shit.
Doesn't know about the case. Yeah, she may not know about the case, but she knows everything about Terry Lynn.
Right. Only literally the past week have I been like, Something about how they met each other. So Titty Lynn didn't meet Sebastian Rogers.
No.
But
That
other
would
than
be a
that,
big problem if she had.
When I hear people bring shit up, I'm like, who? What? Who's friends with who? Shut up, Muzz. I know nothing. Y'all, we heard it here first. She knows nothing.
She knows nothing.
But she will have streams for the next 10 weeks to educate everybody else on everything she doesn't know. I am not sending them info on TL. I don't know who's starting it. Wait, I heard Titty Lynn says she never met TL. I mean, sorry, that Titty Lynn says she never met Sebastian, that she knows the family.
No, she
and knew
didn't.
them
She didn't
before
get involved in it until after he disappeared.
Yeah, but she said herself she never met him. But she knows the family, and she knew them back in school or some shit like that. But I'm just going to assume you guys heard that rumor from someone else, and I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Otherwise, I will cuss your ass out. I'm kidding. I won't. I'll just follow you on, and then she gets distracted. No, Sebastian said, no, she's met the dad, of course, but no. Muzz was talking about Sebastian. I'm assuming.
Right.
I'm not sending anything to Krama. First of all, am I not the one that kept saying for everyone to leave TL alone? You know why I say that? Because you want us to talk about you so you could have content? Is TL wrong? Of course she is. She's not perfect. But I'm not going to send them a damn thing. What are you talking about? What did I say from the jump? Does anyone remember? She sure is walking and pacing back and forth and just raging right now for someone who's not doing too great. What did I say when TL said, or when Siwa said TL shouldn't be on this case? I said, if she fucks up, Krama will drag her ass. If she doesn't fuck up, she helps looking for a child. Girl, the comic community's already been dragging her ass. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't said nothing till they started having issues with her. You fucking weirdos. I'm not in the chat screaming about TL and Kendra's.
What?
For fuck's sake.
Why would she be in Kendra's?
I don't know. I don't support or not support. She was on Heidi's Members Only, apparently. I don't watch it. When Heidi said she was going to come to Canada and denounced Mona and said Mona's a racist. And I'm this and I'm that, and I'm not going to change my views on that. I stand by what I just said. If she helps find the boy, great. If she fucks up, they will drag her ass. That's not a community you have to intervene in. Muzz, has there ever been a community you haven't tried to intervene in? Like FBS and MobTube, our community. I mean, every community you've intervened in when it didn't have anything to do with you. She is losing her. What would me sending anything about TL help anything about TL? I didn't know they were accusing her of sending shit, but I also don't really care.
So, Sheila, I think Seth might be the stepdad of Sebastian.
He is. No. Seth's the real dad.
Oh, Chris Seth is the real dad. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you hear Sebastian is the kid and then Seth is his dad.
Where she was saying to leave Jen alone. Also, meanwhile, she was behind the scenes getting police reports from 3 different counties and talking to Jen's family and trying to get her 5150'd and helping CPS get called on her and helping, all of them get the ROs, as we all know. I mean, well, yes, publicly saying everyone should just leave her alone already. Yes, that is very true. I know, Sly. It has happened. Right? What do you want me to say? That she does 12 hours lies? What do you want? Do you want the best stuff? What does that have to do with anything? So stop spreading that rumor. And Gina Marie, I saw you were in that chat. Please stop sending messages to me.
Yeah,
I'm
Star,
not
what
mad at
they
you,
said
Gina Marie.
about what Mona and Kitty, what Kitty said was even worse than what Mona said about Danny.
To me, they're all horrific and definitely deserve each other. I can promise you I haven't sent anything, will not send anything ever. I've been a little busy, but here she is.
Yeah, you've been
Been
so
busy
busy.
striking and reporting everybody.
Exactly.
I see, I didn't watch everything, and God effing help me if I ever find the time to. I don't effing know, because I may lose my mind. Girl, I think we're past that point.
Yeah, I think
With
we're
how you're
already,
sounding. Something about my diagnosis where Ann said, get over it and move on. Or something about my allergies. Like I'm not going to die, so get over it. And fuck off. Ann said, I think she wanted sympathy, but instead it backfired. Bitch, I didn't want anything. What is your life? You poor, sad woman. That talks to people like this. Do you get punched in the face on a regular basis?
what?
I swear that's what she just said. Let me write a little bit. Do you walk up to people and tell them to fuck off? And tell them what to do? Jesus Christ, some humility. Do you realize I came on to share something very fucking personal about myself? What, do you ever give that respect to anybody else when they share stuff? Or again, do you dissect it and tell us we're all liars and you know better and you did research and that can't be true and this can't be true, and like, shut up. No one's doing that to you.
What's AKJC? Oh, anti-KJ community.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you realize how much work I put in? No, let me explain something to you guys. You open your photos and you type in a word and it reads the photos. What the hell is she talking about? So if I put like breath or something or breathing, that's what came up. I don't delete anything. I have no memory. If I take a picture of a
She, of
street
course,
to
always
show
no
someone,
memory.
if I take a picture of a street or the corner or something to show someone, I don't delete it. I forget. I find screenshots of the dumbest shit. Like that time I screenshotted a flyer to show a discount. What the hell is she talking about? It's still in there. I never remember. And yes, if the opening I'm breathing through is 30% of the size I should be breathing through, yes, I could die and suffocate. That's why when I was sick a while back, I did almost go to the emergency room. Because just taking one step, I was unable to catch my breath. But yet you sure are pacing for 30 minutes. While
Pacing
upset,
and
while
yelling and
raging.
talking a mile a minute.
It's probably already been done, broke graham cracker skin, but that's why the chat's important, because y'all could correct it if you see otherwise. Like, yeah, I'm narrating the stream, you guys. I'm sorry. So when I'm gonna throw up. Nausea inducing warning. She said when mucus is around the hole.
Okay.
So we got a neck giant mucus around the hole. Okay.
You got neck China mucus in the hole.
And no, I'm not making fun of the condition. I'm just making fun of the words you're using, okay?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
But when mucus is around the hole, that's how you can die. But not that it matters, but shut the fuck
Well,
up.
then somebody needs to get her some neck douche.
Her wording is just so unfortunate.
She needs some neck douche to keep that mucus away from there.
Oh, Lord.
Do they have tracheal douche?
But you're allowed to have whatever opinion you want. For all of you to do a live and say, if they knew if I was not a good friend, that, wait, hold on, let me run. If for all you do live, for all of you to do a live and say, if they knew if I was a good friend, that all of you would back off, are you out of your motherfucking minds?
Yeah, she's really on a tear tonight, isn't she?
So I should back off. I'm the bad guy. I'm the attacker.
Well, yeah.
I'm just responding to people. But I should give grace for my good friends Stalker and Momo. Let me tell you something. What the fuck do you think I've been doing till now? Please, can someone send a super text? I am so going to be demonetized. Are you out of your mother effing minds? Leave Cooch alone. And oh my gosh, all the Cooch tips. We support you. We love you, Cooch. She only starts with you. We saw what was in that group chat. No, the fuck you didn't. And yes, that's how that's the tone she's using. I'm not just doing that to be an asshole. That's the tone she's using. But when I showed the whole thing with all the context, William, racist, homophobic, Microsoft piece of shit. Stay the fuck out of my chat. Anyways, I'm definitely demonetized now. Okay, when I give all the context on what happened, whilst you're standing up there on that live and saying, we didn't mean it. Of course we didn't mean that I was going to go beat something. Of course I was just upset. I guess she's talking about when she was talking about beating people up. I don't know. Oh, they were talking about with their group chat when they were talking about beating people up, how they said they were just upset and responding on emotions. And I guess they're trying to say that she's trying to say that she also didn't mean it and she was just responding on emotions.
Gotcha.
Are you on crack? Are you okay? Do you need help? Do I need to send someone? Don't worry, guys. If she did need to send someone, she would know your location, your police department number, everything. Yep. They would be there in 10 minutes.
It's all on speed dial.
Oh, hold on. She goes off on Chantel.
Oh.
And Chantel, shut the fuck up about me offering you a basket at the hospital. I was trying to be nice. Get the fuck over it. Get over it.
Damn.
I know nothing about you. Literally nothing. Calm the fuck down.
Damn.
For fuck's sake. Do y'all live in the real world? Obviously not. And yes, this is what my breath sounds like. You want to know why? Because I'm breathing through a McDonald's straw. And yes, I had to have surgery. And yes, Jules says she's not sure she believes me, which is amazing. Honey, thank you. I don't care. What did she say that I played? Hold on, let me see something. Thank you. You know who you are. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now I could say every cuss word. When have I made up a diagnosis to get sympathy? I'm just going to keep saying you're on crack. Like, shut up. Shut up.
You're on crack.
But Jules' like, yeah, I agree. Muzz is so miserable. She's always digging at someone's life. I paid $26 for Bambi's, and then she didn't finish. I guess Foya's?
Maybe.
$0 have I spent on Foya. 0. But I gotta get up early. I can't be in here all night. As you know. I like
She's
to
always gotta
not
get
just
up
run my
early.
mouth. Huh?
She's always got to get up early, though, for her super busy life.
Y'all know I have to respond to things that were said. I don't want to just be guessing on what was said. Just a few things that were on my mind. So now I could go to bed because I no longer give a fuck. Oh, Lord. You're right, Jules. You're right, Jules. This is so much fun for me. I like not having enough oxygen. It's been a fun few years. Oh, my God. Anywho, there's still 10 minutes left.
God, she's like really
She's
playing
really
it up for the sympathy there.
going
Jeez.
off. Thank you, Spidey Girl. I've only been breathing like this for how many years now? 2? Over 2 years? I don't know. I have been talking about disappointment. And William, you belong exactly where you're at with other like-minded, racist, and homophobic people. Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
And not that y'all care, by the way, about 10 people said they don't care. How much they don't care. I talk about her health. Hey, Crystal. I don't care. I don't care about anything. You don't have to care, but don't watch. I mean, problem solved. Then don't watch me.
Right? Don't commentate on people if you don't want them to watch you.
Right. Don't use my stuff. Problem solved. Don't respond to me in community tab. Problem solved. Don't send me emails. Problem solved. Stop striking and reporting everything. Problem solved.
Right?
She just going on and on and on. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Thank you. You know who you are.
Yeah, the more you sit there and say, I don't care, the more you care.
I swear, she said it just 10 times in a row. I don't care. I don't care. I
Yes,
don't
you do,
care.
Liz. Yes.
Again, I don't know if y'all wanted to be shout out, but yeah, I don't want to make targets anybody, but thank you guys. Let me also be really clear. I don't care, nor did I ever care about any of those people or if they like me. Well, then good, because that probably solved a big bunch of your problems because nobody does too.
Right.
And even though, again, those two are only putting up with it because they know what will be unleashed if they don't kiss your ass and take up for you. Or coddle you is a better term in regards to you.
That's pretty much what it is. Coddling. Babysitting.
Tonight is a proven reason why. You're all terrible people. You're not good friends. What the fuck did you do to Maria and Brooke tonight? Yelling at them. Ew.
Oh no. Oh no.
I need a palate cleanser because Star just grossed me the fuck out. I thought Muzz was doing a pretty good job at making me sick to my stomach, but thank you for that. And yeah.
No, you better not. Don't you dare fart in here.
Don't fucking lie to my goddamn disgusting fucking face. Don't fucking lie to my goddamn disgusting fucking face.
But did you specify what hole, Star? Like, I think you needed to be clear about what hole.
Well, she didn't either, so I mean,
that's what I'm saying. She needs to clear it up. Like, what hole are we talking here?
I've got mucus around my hole. Sorry. Mud's got a diagnosis about her breathing stuff, saying she's gonna have surgery, that she almost died, that if she gets even an allergy cold or anything, that it could kill her. Yeah, that whole, and then demanding that everybody practically have sympathy for her or not speak about it or anything, to have respect for her and just let her share something personal and not say anything, because surely she's done that for everybody else, you know.
Something about her narrowing trachea, Crystal. I know it's
breathing out of a straw. This is the diagnosis. This is what she has to deal with as a diagnosis. She has mucus around her hole. She got a neck vagina, and she has a McDonald's straw to breathe out of. Her words,
Yeah.
I kid you not. I didn't say these things. These are things she has said.
Yes. These are things she has said.
Okay. What the F did you do to Momo and Stalker tonight? Yelling at them. That if they were good friends, they would have told me to stop. I'm sorry, what? So they should tell me that I can't respond?
Star.
But then they said, well, can't she respond to Cooch? But how dare she have sense? How dare she have sense? She's repeated herself twice. She didn't even make much sense because, but that's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even have to watch. If my whole, I'm going to say it 100 times. The point of those screenshots was not to drag those people. How did she go from talk about her whole to that? It should. So I'm sorry. It's not funny about the diagnosis. I swear, it's the things she's saying.
No, it is. It's just
very unfortunate.
It's like we're just being immature about it. That's all. It's not making fun of it. We're just being immature. That's all.
I'm truly sorry. I'm not trying to be inconsiderate. I'm sorry. I was just sharing it just to tell y'all, maybe think twice before dragging someone for something that you don't understand. That's all I'm saying. Maybe stick to their actions. I am
like
nobody.
your actions are good.
Listen to it. Huh?
I said, like her actions are good.
Right. But she says, I don't care. That was the point. Showing one sentence, how that triggered other people, saying we moved on. We're trying to put it behind us. It triggers us as PTSD. It's privacy violating. Bitch. If anyone understands that, it's me. And I understand that in public, that Momo and Stalker might have been like, we told her to stop. Nobody's telling me anything. Because if they are my friends, which they are, but I am so sorry to tell you, they would never have the audacity and the disrespect to tell me that I need to shut up.
Well, Brooke said that she needed to. Brooke said she told her to shut up a couple of times, and
well, most saying that is absolutely not true.
Well, Brooke said it.
Nobody's telling her anything. Well, if that's the case, and they haven't told her anything, then they're lying to their other friends to appease them.
Yep.
Wait. Oh, nobody has told me to shut up when I am being lied on. So nobody called the fucking hospital. Nobody's sending information about TL. Those two things are really the reason I wanted to give myself a chunk of a little venting time. Yes, Mona, I wanted her to time me out. I don't know if she said tie me out or time me out for 20 minutes. I don't know what she said. But I'm wrapping up. Thank you, Piece of Q's. I have to get up early. I have to be out of the house. Not that early, but early enough. She's timing me. Oh, okay. She wanted someone in the chat to time her to only speak for 20 minutes. That's what it was. Oh, talks about you again. Hold on. I won't be a pig like gingivitis and make some sort of insinuation that she called the hospital. Nobody called the fucking hospital. But you are the same pig that said she posted Stalker's son in underwear on Reddit.
She sure did.
You know there's no truth to that, and you know there's no proof of that either. You know it didn't fucking happen.
Right.
Not from Ginevra. Nobody knows who fucking did it. I don't think it was our side or their side. I think it was the shit stirrers in the chat. Like the person that's trying to frame me, the person that's sending pizzas, the person Like, it's one of those people who I think fucking did it.
Probably. Yeah.
I just said, fuck it. I'm going for a walk. I needed air. Because you know what?
Well, we know she doesn't have any clean air in her apartment.
I feel better when I vent. I used to be like, don't go live when angry.
But she used to do it all the time.
Just wait. Let me answer things properly, but I never do. But when it's shit that isn't true, I just want to put out there that I am so sorry. You know, I wanted to edit out the original video, those screenshots. If y'all don't know, in her last stream, she had a whole video with screenshots of people talking about her health, which Star, you were in it. Ginevra was in it. Draza was in it. Jennifer Positivity was in it. I forget who else, but Cooch was in it, I think, possibly. I don't know for sure. But she had a whole, like, 10 people of screen grabs of their comments in chat talking about her health and her breathing, when no one knew what was going on with her, to make it clear. No one knew her health condition, her diagnosis, or anything. She didn't even know it. Everybody just thought she just sounded like shit. She was working herself up. That's what everybody thought.
Right.
She said, I almost privated that last stream, but this is my diagnosis. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but you said it. But, like, it is not to drag you, talking about the comments she put on the video. But nobody is watching that live going, oh, she said nobody's watching that live worrying about their comments. Nobody's going to be like, Canda's the devil, Ginevra's the devil, seeing the comments. But all of you made it about you, about Ginevra Positivity. She said, granted, you all call me names, but I'm not like you. How many names did she call people in the past 20 minutes?
Right.
She goes, you all called me names, but I'm not like you guys. You
sure, Muz, sure.
And a bitch, does she get punched in the mouth every day? And heathen and devil and gingivitis and all that. Like, how many names did she call people?
Yep.
But I'm not calling you a bitch as in you're a bitch. Anyways. I'm not going to sleep, but anyways. But I'm going to
She's not going to sleep. Oh, because she's going to be up all night upset.
We shall regroup tomorrow. Perhaps. I don't know. I may have plans, guys.
No, you won't, Muz. We all know better than that.
She goes, oh, I did get one clip that was real amazing where Anne yelled at me when she said, I know you're fucking watching my live, so fucking back off.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, don't ever speak to me like that again, Anne.
Or what?
Unless you want to speak to my face. You Billy Badouts in a chat that I can't talk in. And you want to lie.
Oh, I think Anne would speak to her in her face. I don't think Anne would have a problem with that.
We don't give Anne credit much, but she absolutely would say it to her face.
Yeah.
She'd probably been wanting to say it for a long time, just haven't, out of respect for Momo.
Right.
But guess what? Anne has her own channel now. If she wanted to, but she could.
Right.
She could say it all her whole chest. But I bet you drop a link, see how quick she comes up.
Yeah. A lot quicker than she would click a link to come here.
There was a trigger warning on this, but there was a mass S word in Alabama with automatic pew pew fire, at least 5 gone, dozens wounded.
Oh,
Breaking
that's
news. Sorry. God, it's constant. That is.
It is.
Perfect.
It really is.
And I hope prayers for the family, and hopefully everybody that's injured pulls through.
It's getting scary at this point.
And I thought you wanted a fresh start and not to be involved in the drama. So maybe stay there. Maybe it's better for your mental health. Maybe you need some help.
Ooh.
And hopefully you get some.
Wow. Gee, Muz. Talk about calling the kettle black.
Or you could solve it with a margarita like most people do. Girl, are you alluding to people having a drinking problem on YouTube? You don't say.
That's
But to say
funny.
Anne does, I mean, I don't know. I don't really watch Anne like that, so I don't know if she's a drinker to that extent. I'm not too sure. She goes, but
See, I've seen her once get pretty. I've seen her once get pretty liquored up.
Okay. Well, apparently tonight Vault was drunk.
Okay.
Yeah, she's like, oh, I can't read what Siwa said. I'm so drunk. No wonder you got ballsy.
Yep. Exactly.
She goes, okay, guys, I'm out. I'm forcing myself. I love you guys. But they're all afraid to come in because they know they'll get yelled at.
God.
But if you notice, 2 people got dragged tonight. But they still act like they're still friends.
What does that mean?
I guess they're talking about Maria and Stalker. I don't know. Saying how they were getting dragged tonight. I think Muz's the only one that really got dragged tonight. Muzz and Cooch was kind of being called out a lot.
Right.
I got called out, which who cares? I mean, honestly, but
Right.
Remind me to everyone in this chat that's my friend. If I ever do this stuff to you, as in the stuff they did to Momo and Stalker tonight, immediately block me.
Yep.
So see how she's trying to cause that wedge? She's trying to drive it home to Momo and Stalker that these girls are not her friends and that they should block those girls immediately. And she's trying to plant it in their head and push it to make them think that she's the one that's really has a lot. Just like she did with me about see what they don't really care about you. See what they're using you. See what they're all talking shit about you behind the back. See what they're not really there for you. I was there for you. I had your back. I came to your defense. I did all these things for you. And then when it didn't go her way, I became the target.
Right.
So watch out for that. Y'all watch what happens next if you don't give in.
Yep.
But if I go live just to drag you, just block me.
And she's already planning it. She's already plotting something against them.
She said, whenever I'm done with whatever I'm doing, maybe I'll go live. Maybe I won't. But maybe I'll be over it and I won't care anymore about people lying on me. But we'll see how the day goes. All right, that was it, y'all.
Fascinating.
She has a community post. Nobody called hospitals looking for Mims. Not me, not Ginevra, not Cooch, nobody. Prove it. I don't think anybody can prove it.
Exactly.
But again, it's the only reason I've ever said anything is because I just said if that did happen and they're saying they know for a fact someone called the hospital, because see, Terry Lynn and Heidi and Danny said that they know that they were told that someone called the hospital looking for her.
Right.
So if they know for a fact that someone called, then I can't sit here and say they're lying. I
Right.
don't know. I don't speak to the family. They did speak to the family. Maybe they were told that. But if someone in our community did, she would be the first one I would think did it.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I know for a fact she did. Lord almighty. I feel like I went on a whirlwind.
She's exhausting. Like, she's just straight up exhausting.
I am not getting rid of my denounced clip, Bro Cracker Skin. It is my favorite.
Yep.
He thinks he's done prize for screaming at a woman through a damn computer screen with white. Oh my God. No, but see, he's going to have to deal with that clip forever now. One of his worst behaviors forever now, because he wanted to act that way. That's how I look at it. Not that he's did some great thing. It's just, look how stupid you sounded. Look how
it was a crazy thing.
It was.
I will grant you that. Yeah.
So sorry if I was behind on the comments. By the way, y'all, I was trying to focus and I was just letting y'all chat amongst yourselves. But if you don't, I mean, like Star said, y'all know she's gearing up for battle.
Mm-hmm.
She's preparing herself.
Yep.
For if they're not going to listen to my warning about Vault and Anne and whoever the fuck else, then
she's planning for World War III over here.
How old is Muzz? 36? 34?
No, I
30?
think she's like 38.
I thought she was a few years younger than me.
No, I think she's like 38, maybe 37.
Oh, okay. Danny said it was Muzz. I don't see Danny lying on that. But yeah, but Danny also said that I was involved in it, and that's blatantly a lie. She also said again that I tried to find out where Titty Lynn was out of rehab. That's blatantly a lie. That's nowhere near. That was news to me. I found out about that when she did the live, blaming me for Muzz and saying I was involved with everything Muzz had done. No, the hell I wasn't.
Right. Nobody was involved in the shit Muzz was doing. Muzz did all that all on her own.
Well, yeah, the shit she was doing it on her own for the most part.
Right.
And she would tell people after the fact.
Right. It's craziness.
Oh, she is, y'all. But just be prepared.
Yeah, there's going to be fireworks before too
Hey,
long.
Sherry. Welcome to the chat, hun. You missed a doozy. I was narrating everything Muzz said in her stream where she really grew some balls tonight. It's kind of interesting because that energy that she's had with that behavior has been geared towards this channel and the subs of this channel and myself or whatever for all this time. And now it's finally geared at the people she's supposedly been good friends with and buddy with for what, a year now?
Yep.
But I will say, she says she's going to tear into us about how disgusting we are that we made fun of those things. Again, Muzz, the words you use were just the worst words. It was funny the way you said things. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yes.
How do you expect us to not laugh when you said you have mucus around your hole?
Right. Sorry, but that's funny.
It'd be different if he said there's mucus buildup in my neck, or then it would be, there would be nothing like,
right.
weird about that or comical.
No, it was just that particular choice of words.
It took me by surprise. And then you said, talking about my hole, and then you moved on to something else. I mean,
yeah.
And you said your neck looked like a vagina. So don't know.
Breathing out of a McDonald's straw.
Yeah, the McDonald's straw. That you're breathing out of a McDonald's straw. Which I would not even think about that.
Nope.
Did she say anything about me after I talked about her over here? No, ma'am. Not that I remember. If y'all heard any different, let me know. Because I was trying to focus on what she said, but I was also reading comments, and hell, I might have not paid too much attention. I don't think she did, Miss Sherry.
Yeah, I don't think she did, Sherry.
I will say, Pretend Fashionista responded to Muzz's scathing email and said, I'm not brave enough to face her. She has me blocked. So let me just go to my comments and I'll read it because I don't want to put words into. One second. Let me go to my comments and then I'll tell you her response, Skeeto's response to it.
Oh, Skeeto responded to it?
Yes, she did.
Oh.
Okay, so Pretend Fashionista said, for the record, I have clicked her link. She has me and Belinda Paul blocked from her StreamYard. I think I mentioned that in your previous live stream. Muzz invited people to come on her panel. Someone was kind enough to send me her link because I am blocked, so I can't see anything that she posts. When I clicked on her link, it wouldn't let me join. Someone's, I don't know what sign she was trying to put. I don't know if she's trying to say it was blocked, but anyways. She said, did Big Bad Scuzz respond to prove her bravery? Girl needs to stop. I'll gladly click any link to hear her try to explain how she's not that slurring queen account. No one is scared of that scuzzy tootser. Sorry.
Tootser.
Thanks again for having me on panel, Sue and Moon. Appreciate you letting me run my mouth on your channel. And she says she's outliving my life, my ass. Scuzz responded to your email faster than I responded to work emails. What a nutcase. So then Scuzz responds. Let me grab that for you guys. I guess she earned her a new nickname, huh, Ghost Pepper? Oh, how hard is it for her to delete them from her block list and then taking that screenshot? Well, then she's like, y'all aren't brave enough to face us. Girl, we've dropped the link so many damn times.
Right.
It's not about bravery. It just, when she's like, I dropped the link so many times, y'all don't click it. I don't want you.
Right.
I watched it tonight, and I told you I mean, clearly I'm letting you know I watched you tonight.
Right.
Okay, let me grab this real quick. Sorry, y'all. I'm not subbed to her channel or anything, so it's going to take me a minute to grab it. Gumdrops. Okay, there it
She
is.
is just such a miserable human being.
She just really devoted, man. Really
Yeah.
devoted.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. I didn't even see that she responded all that to me the other day. See, Moon, what the fuck did you do that you should have been reported? Because my last stream got violated and taken down. Which, whatever. I just re-uploaded it with edits. No big deal. What the fuck did you do that should have been reported? Dox me for a change? Share my personal info, girl? The only doxing that's been done was your first name ever. And that's because you were doing it to me. So shut up. And
Right.
you put my first name, my last name, my middle name, location, city, state, every fucking thing. Shut up. Did you dox me for a change? Share my personal info? My parents? I don't know anything about your parents. My dead loved
Right.
one? Who? Who's a dead loved one of yours that I'm supposed to know about? If you're talking about your ex, let's not go there, shall we? Did you threaten me? Anything new? I haven't seen your stream yet. I was at Michael's for yarn. I ran out to finish an order. But so you have money for more yarn?
Right.
Would you like a copy of the receipt? Here you go. We both know nobody knows who reports streams, and that it does it often does nothing, and nobody knows if YouTube responds to one report or 100. Plus, reporting leads to a strike, so I don't know what reporting you edit out. First off, I didn't get a strike because it was my first violation. Therefore, it was just a warning. I'm sure
Right.
that bums you out. Prove it was me while I was live showing my diagnosis. Go on, prove something for once, freak. Okay,
She's such a
correspondence-
peach, man. She's just a real peach.
But I was supposed to give sympathy, y'all. Okay, then to pretend fashionista. For the record, nice try. I haven't had enough people on panel to ban them. Feel free to leave me alone. I don't know you. You want proof I'm not slurring queen? No problem. When my channel fully reloads, I have a lot to address and I'll deal with it. Hopefully, she joins me. So she knows for a fact too. Slurring queen. Wait. So you know for a fact too, slurring queen is supposedly, allegedly, that you can have them join your panel. Do they know that you're planning to out who they are so you could get $500? I wonder if they know that you've been plotting against them.
Probably not.
But hopefully she joins me. Until
So
then,
is she trying to imply that it's pretend fashionista?
No.
Oh.
No, she's just saying she knows who Slurring Queen is, and she's going to go live and have them join to prove it's not her. Which you still can't prove it. All you do be like, hey, I'm going to make everybody think that I know who Slurring Queen is. Just come up here and talk so it doesn't look, so I can say it's not me. I mean, I don't put nothing past you. That's not going to prove shit to me. But whatever.
Yeah.
Until then, I'm busy dealing with offline stuff. Be thankful you have your health and family and enjoy all that every day. Stop worrying about a chick you spoke to 3 to 4 years ago. See what chose to have the audacity to email me the link. Girl, I was asked to send you the link, so I did. It's not that deep. See what chose to have the audacity to email me the link. I replied to her privately. Proved my point since I ended the email saying, you're welcome for your content. I hope she read that part. Girl, I read word for word. She could have ignored it and nobody would have heard a thing. No, says nothing about her. Not clear enough. God bless. Girl, you being an asshole in the email is why I read it. You saying you're going to go live and cry about it. You're welcome for your content. It's like, bitch, here. Clearly you want me to do that. Clearly you want me to read it. So here. But whatever. So she's trying to say that they're all lying, saying that, oh, by the way, pretend fashionista said someone's chicken is what the emoji was. I couldn't see it a minute ago. But saying she hasn't blocked anybody.
Bullshit. You know she does.
I know.
You know she's got me
yeah.
blocked at least.
Well, like I said, her even bitching about, I dropped the link so many times. Y'all never grabbed the link. Again, Muzz, I have you blocked. I can't see anything you fucking drop, even if I were to be sad enough to want to watch you during those streams. You got attention tonight just because you're the talk of the town tonight.
Right?
Wanted to hear what you had to say for yourself, which was a whole lot of deflection.
Yeah. What she had to say for herself was a whole lot of nothing.
She really tried to go to war with Ann, though, tonight, didn't she?
Yeah. Well, Anne was telling her ass off.
See, I didn't hear it all.
I mean, Anne was ripping her.
Wait. What'd Star say? I'm so close to busting out the proof I have on the X. Keep it up, Muzz, and I'll destroy that victim card. I'm over it. And there you have it. And there you have it. Because she said I'm outing her deceased loved ones. Who the fuck is she? There's only been one that she claims deceased that's not. And that's I don't know what else to say outside of that. I could tell I'm going to have nightmares about mucus and moist throat the whole night. Naughty, bad chat. Okay, Belinda, Paul, and pretend fashionista are good people and don't lie. Muzz has done bad things to them. They have receipts too. She really used pretend fashionista through her sick dog to get to her. She's a sicko. She has a thing with using animals, health, death,
She really does.
children, and private information. That's like
her
every
jam.
facet of her character.
That's her jam.
Like, you know how people have those cycles for people in our community? Well, Muzzies have a pie chart with what she brings to the table, and it'll be doxing, talk about death, using your loved one's death, using your health issues, educating you about the English language, educating you about the laws in America when she's in Canada, pulling FOIAs, pulling background checks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, God, who knows what else? But there should be a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, Mighty Girl, that person. She says it's her trauma, and us talking about it is using her trauma against her. I don't know. I don't know what effect it had on her, but this bitch has said everything under the sun when it came to. Never mind, I'm not going to get into it, but yeah, she could stop.
Yeah, I agree.
That's always her go-to, though, Star. It is always her go-to. So it is what it is. But well, thank y'all for the stream.
Yeah, it was entertaining.
I mean, I was not going to go live. I had been out with Princess, had just got home, and then heard how they were putting up that screenshot of me writing to that guy to tell him he was getting doxxed. And I was like, she wants answers. Here's her fucking answers. This is what happened.
Right.
This is why I actually reached out. I didn't do it for other shit, but
right.
Like I said, I do apologize that I didn't stop it after that. And
right.
But yeah, I wasn't digging on information on her life or trying to make it worse. I didn't even know that was the father of her child until he had said it. I thought that was a different guy that she had been dating. Don't believe in going real life, but she deserves it. She's gone real life with so many people. Well, that will be up to Star. Honestly. But all right. Well, thank you for coming up. I'm glad that she at least didn't try to say you called the hospital. That's a relief.
Right.
That was shocking because usually.
Well, and that's what I will say is, I mean, there's no proof that anybody called the hospital. So to sit there and keep throwing that out there is stupid. Like, I didn't call. We don't know that Muzz called. We don't know that anybody called. At the end of the day, we don't.
Well, and again, if the others that did speak to that family were told someone called,
yeah,
I won't sit there and say they're lying because we don't know.
Right.
But there's not going to be proof any such way unless y'all have messages of someone saying, I just called the hospital or I'm going to call the hospital. Unless there's something like that, then it's just, you're beating a dead horse at this point. Like it's not going to change. It's just going to be more accusations. But I still stand by that if someone was to do it, I would think it was you. But that doesn't mean I know you did it or anything. That's just my opinions is you would do that because you did it to Ginevra. And you did it after y'all were enemies and you somehow got that information when she wasn't talking to you and you had been blocked. Like she was not talking to you. Y'all were not on good terms. So how the hell you got that information and started calling the hospital or whatever, don't fucking know. But even if you knew the information, you shouldn't have fucking called.
Right.
Using
that. I see you, Ghost Pepper. I see you. What was I just going to say? Oh, yeah, to Sherry. I don't think there is any stopping her at this point. That's the problem. Like there's not going to be any there's no it's like that for a lot of these people. It's like there's just no boundaries and no, you know, you would think with them losing power, sorry, I was just looking at my electric bill. That's why I said that. With them losing jobs, you know, that would have been enough for them to be like, oh, yeah, this might be going too far. It's, you know, risking, you know, my job, it's risking my family. Like, if that wasn't enough for them, I don't know what else would be.
And even on that front, they're like, how dare she call the board? Again, I called the board just to say that report was bullshit, first off.
Right.
And then I didn't do it. But these are the same people that when I was working for the government were trying to track it down to try to get me fired and said that they were not going to stop until I got fired. And
Right.
then when they found out I started working at a different job, they were having people call and trying to send people over there to interfere with that to get me fired. So I don't want to fucking hear it. Even before that, when I was doing readings and spells and stuff, they did everything they could to make that an issue where I didn't feel comfortable doing it anymore. That was a
Right.
job. That was an income for me. So
Right.
I don't want to hear it. And
No.
then the shit they did with my sister's job.
Yep. Yeah.
And they say here all they want and say, oh, we had nothing to do with it. Y'all are the ones that say, I wonder if her sister knows what she's doing in that house. I wonder if her sister knows that she's committing felonies in that house. And guess what? Then she gets a call. Oh, your sister's committing felonies in the house.
Right.
But then sending a certified letter, and Momo, you said it yourself. I sent a certified letter to her sister's boss, and her sister's going to have an answer to her boss about Siwa, and her boss is going to have everything that Siwa says, and her boss is going to have, we already sent an email to the sister's boss too, and her sister's going to have to answer for that. And if she would have just been a woman and had a chat with me, that could have been avoided. And then when I said she had contacted, then Siwa, you're such a fucking liar. I didn't contact her job. Then stop fucking saying it.
Right.
Like the way they put all this shit out there, and when I repeat it because I just didn't. They claim that they're not liars, and then I say what they, I just repeat the shit that they said they've done. They're like, "Oh, she's such a fucking liar."
Right.
You said you did. I have the screenshots of you saying that's what you did. So I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, Ghost Pepper, I'm welcoming to trolls in the chat and alt accounts or whatever, as long as they're respectful and not doxing or, going too far.
Right.
And Sherry, she still does. This guy not even knowing she's doing this. She's sick and she knows it. Keep it up, Muzz, and I'm opening the floodgates.
Yeah. Somebody needs to.
I mean, she seriously referred to him as her deceased loved one.
Mm-hmm.
Muzz, he's not
the
gone.
love of her life. He was the love of her life.
I know, Lust. But tonight it was still laughable when she's in the chat. I'm so over this drama. I'm so sick of this fighting. It's not worth it anymore.
I know.
Didn't she spend all day running her mouth at JJ?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to cause fights?
She sure did.
Didn't she host panels? The last stream she's done have been all going at us and causing fights and nitpicking and running her mouth and threatening that I'm going to do the you go, I go and shit. Like,
yep.
What do you mean you're tired of it? No, you're not.
She thrives on it.
It's all she has. I mean, she's got her crochet where she crochets, penises and stuff.
Right.
Like I said, crochet another D and shove it. That should be the tagline.
Crochet another D and shove it. That's funny.
I could have gone the rest of my life without seeing that face next to a crochet penis. I'm sorry.
I agree. Completely.
That's sad. What a sad, sad situation.
Mm-hmm.
She just needs to leave him leave that alone, honestly. But she does use it every time.
Mm-hmm.
several times talking about his impending death. She even told me about it, how they were on the couch spending time together, and watching a movie together or whatever, because he wasn't going to be around much longer or some shit like that.
Yep. Even though, he had kids and stuff, and you would think he'd rather spend time with them.
Who has kids?
The love of her life who was dying.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know nothing about him, but his
Yeah,
first
she
name.
said he has kids. And it's like, well, if he has kids, wouldn't he rather want to spend that time with his kids?
Wait. Oh, wait. Sorry, Sherry. I didn't finish reading there. I'm sorry. She does that, though, Sherry. She does that. She will use, again, health issues, loss, anything to try to convince you she's on your side and she's your friend.
Yep.
And she, just like she did when I, fractured my nose and sprained my wrist and had a concussion and everything. She used it to her advantage and then use that over my head all the time about how, anyway,
That's what she does.
shared stuff about that I was told her I didn't want anybody knowing exactly all my injuries, that I didn't mind about some, but there was one I wanted to keep to myself. And
Right.
there was a reason I only told her, because that way if it got out, I knew exactly where the fuck it came from. And
Yep.
guess what? It got out. She was the only one that fucking knew. But she
Wow.
used that to her advantage because she had just happened to message me right after it happened. And I just had I had a concussion. And I'm talking about minutes later, she's messaging me. And I told her how I just got in the back because what I just got injured. She goes, what happened? And I guess I ended up telling her because I wasn't thinking clearly.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, see, we got to go to the hospital. You're going to die. That's another thing she likes to do.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, that was the last time I spoke to her. That's what she said to me. She screamed at me that I'm going to die.
And then after you and her fell out, said you've been faking it. You don't have cancer,
Mm-hmm.
like all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So again, Muzz, honestly, you barely have a taste of your own medicine right now. With people's reactions to your diagnosis, whatever, that doesn't even begin to make you understand how you made everybody else feel with their health issues. And you probably never will understand.
No, she won't.
And she'll probably never stop. She'll still go live and talk about people's health and make fun of it.
Yep. She sure will.
But like Ghost Pepper said, wish her well. Don't wish her to pass away from it or whatever. Hope she recovers from her supposed surgery and whatever. And that's about the extent of it.
That's funny, girl. That's funny.
That's not going to happen, Star. She's been told before that someone has been someone's talked to him and he's alive and well. And he doesn't like that she's going around telling everybody he's gone.
Yeah.
And that hasn't slowed her down one bit.
Nope.
Like I said, just in her community post, she said, I'm talking about her deceased loved ones. Who the fuck is she supposedly referring to? Because the only one that she claims is gone that I've spoken on was him. And he's not.
Right.
I mean, if there's someone else, let me know. But that's the only person I could think of.
Mm-hmm.
It won't stop, Sherry, because she'll just find someone new.
She's trying. Yeah, she keeps trying to find somebody new.
She's already and that's another thing. She's in the trauma community.
Yeah.
She's been participating in the crime community in chats. She's in the FBS. She's on FBS's. She's been, she makes it, she wants y'all to think she's only been on her channel and in a few other channels in our community. No, she has her hand in a few communities.
She really does.
Where she's being a busybody and behaving the same way in a few other communities.
Yep.
Just like with FBS when she was gathering all those clips for him. And it didn't have anything to do with her. It had to do with his fight with other men. So it's just what's going to happen.
Just like what she did with Jen Bailey. And everybody in her family, how Muzz was sending them video clips of everything, even though they didn't ask for it or want them.
Right. They said that she was just doing it on her own. They weren't even asking for it.
Mm-mm.
And again, not
No.
all of them, but some of them said she was just constantly sending them everything.
Yeah.
Just
And they're
said
like, I don't know
every
who
day.
this chick is.
Yeah, they said it didn't matter what time of night it happened. They would, their alerts would go off with videos she was sending to try to make it worse between all of them. Oh, does she? I don't know. I haven't heard that. Have you heard that? That she makes member emojis for FBS?
Yeah.
I will say one thing that I'm happy about is that the emojis on Real's channel were the ones I made for his channel.
Right.
A little silver lining. Because he loved it too. He loved the cat ones.
Yeah, I bet. I bet he did.
I miss that dude.
Yeah,
I
that
follow
was a
them on
crazy
Cookies.
situation.
Oh yeah, Spidey girl. I mean, she called the vet to find out about the cats and to find out that the cats were being taken care of. And what she says, I only called to make sure that the cats were okay because Real was worried that they didn't take care of the cats and put them in a proper home or whatever. So I just try to help him by calling the vet to get
Oh,
clarity.
bullshit.
Yeah, that the cats were okay. When meanwhile, no, she had called them wanting to know their stat, like the health, like the shape that they came in as. Like she wanted
Right.
to know, were they being neglected? Did they have health issues? Were they being mistreated?
Right.
Not by the staff, but by him.
Right.
And then she had
Yeah.
a whole fucking email rundown of his cats. And knowing how he felt about her, that's the last fucking thing she should have done.
Yep. Exactly.
It's not like she was a friend.
No. God, no.
No, did he? FBS made a post where he said stop sending him clips. That's crazy. I would say she just sent me clips constantly too. So that's happening with the others because that's just I feel like she had that's why she doesn't respect boundaries.
No. Just no clue what a boundary even is.
I will say, Miss Sherry, we spoke about it at the beginning of this about how what she did with you and your friends is probably the worst of the worst, but hell, there's a list of things to choose from.
Really
But
is.
like Ginevra said, she's done some shit she's not proud of. I'm still apologizing for shit I've done I'm not proud of, even though I didn't have ill intent doing it, but I still shouldn't have done it. It was still wrong, and I should have just not said anything. But we're always going to be making mistakes as creators and having to make apologies. Nobody's saying she has to be perfect, but she's not even trying to do differently is the issue.
No, she's not. She's the same exact person she was 3-4 years ago.
I mean, what about all that horrible shit she said about Reka? She thought Raken, first she said it was you trying to frame her for those foils with John. Then she said it was Raken. And then I cleared it up about, no, neither one of them knew about that fucking shit. It was given to me anonymously.
Right.
Well, I know who it was. I'm not saying who it was. No, I'm never going to, but someone I know and trust for years, someone who's not messy. They found it and they just thought John should know. But I was speaking to John, and Ginevra and Reka's name wouldn't be anywhere near it if I was still talking to John. I would have just sent it myself.
Right.
But I mean, she waged warfare with you guys, trying to claim that y'all framed her.
Yep. She sure did.
I wonder if she's given apologies for that yet.
Hell no. Muzz apologize? Never.
Does Muzz having boundaries with cats? Muzz doesn't have boundaries with anybody's animals.
Boundaries, period.
True. She lied. It was ST Johnson and me who called to find out the condition of his cats. Real gave SC and me the number, not her. She inserted herself. No, she did it on her. She did it too. Like, y'all might have called to tell Real, but she did it on her own behind the scenes. And I don't know how she got exposed or how it got exposed, but She admitted that she had wrote them to find out the condition because he was so worried about his cats. But again, she wasn't even his friend.
Right.
Because this was after the whole trying to set him up and everything. But you and S.C. Johnson doing it makes sense. Y'all were his friend. She sure did. Yes, see? She did email the foster because she seen the email chain of the combo with them. She's admitted to it before that she was sending emails to the place to get, to find out the diagnosis of the animals and their health condition when they were picked up.
Right. Yeah, she did stab him in the back.
Huh?
I was saying to Sheila that she did stab him in the back.
I don't know. I can only imagine what's going to be exposed next, guys, because this is a bomb waiting to go off between all of them over there.
Yep.
It's going to happen, and the way she spoke tonight only made it worse for her, honestly.
Mm-hmm. I think she wants it to happen.
Yeah, but she don't get it. She's only going to force herself out doing that shit.
She thinks she's going to force Cook out, or she thinks she's going to force Maria and Stalker to pick her over everybody else. Like, this is what she does. She
knows. Yeah, but with all the stuff she knows and the access she has, she might just win in this situation. Like, to where they will stay by her side over theirs because the others don't have the access to stuff like she had.
Right.
And the others are more withdrawn from the drama than she is. I mean, yeah, tonight they dove right back in, but it's just like a one-off. They're not consistently doing shit constantly. Muzz does. So maybe she will win in the whole fight between everybody on that side, and because they have a lot to lose.
Yep. They really do.
We were on the 3-way call to the rescuers. They told us they were in good condition and some had already been adopted, which gave real little comfort. Wait, Muzz was on the call with y'all? Or you and S.C. Johnson were? It was really prying a business that had nothing to do with her. The foster she was emailing, you could tell, was even getting a bit snippy with her.
Yeah, they're really tired of hearing from her.
I think it is true that, okay, you and S.C. Johnson were on the 3-way. Yeah, that, I mean, like I said, that's probably, I believe you 100% that y'all got the information to give to Real, but Muzz was also going behind the scenes.
Right.
Doing it on her own to do digging, to trying to paint it out. She could say all she wasn't trying to do this. Muzz, you fucking were. You were trying to paint it out that the cats were neglected when they were picked up. Yeah. So don't try to backtrack now.
Yeah, no, we all know that. Everybody.
Yeah, people have seen the email that she was sending, and like I said, she went live speaking. I did do that, but I was just doing it to give them comfort. I was just doing it because she was so worried about the cats. Like I said, out of the list of people that could have been doing that, she should not have been on that list anywhere. I know.
Good night, Sly.
Good night, Sly. Thank you so much.
I'm actually going to head out of here, too. It's way past my bedtime.
I know, me too.
Okay. Well, I will see you guys all later.
Well, thank you for coming up. Get some sleep.
Sure, of course. Okay, bye.
Right. Bye. And Muzz thinks she'll be saved in the cat fight. She started by posting Ginevra posted it where? Are you talking about just the one comment that JP made, or is she posting a bunch of messages somewhere? It's not going to go well. I'll say that. It's just, I will say this, both options are risky. If they choose to be by Muzz's side and stand by her side, even though everybody's saying they're done with it, then that's already going to be bad because then they're going to lose friends. But if they choose to stay with their friends that have been there for years and be like, enough's enough, we're not going to help you with this, we're not going to fight your battles, we're not going to participate in you dragging our friends, then they're going to they're taking a risk of all their shit being outed. So it's a bad situation, which we were in that situation too, which is why we should have listened when the anti-KJ community came to warn us about her. We should have listened. We didn't, and look at all the shit we've been dealing with ever since. So you can't even knock them that they didn't listen because we didn't fucking listen. She did the same. Yeah, Sherry did. She did the same. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I'm not gonna repeat this thing she said about him, honestly. But she said how she couldn't. She was scared of him, but she was watching his every move. Every time he went live, she had a clip. Every time he was on Twitch, she sent a clip. Every time he was on YouTube, she was sending clips. She was watching everything. That's like Sun Swinery was also doing the same thing. They claimed they were so terrified of him, but watching every single thing he does. I don't watch. I'm not gonna watch someone to that like that. That bothers me to that much. Like I said, even when y'all say in chat sometimes of so and so did this, I'm like, I don't like, not interested. I know she did. Yep. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get going. I can only imagine what's gonna happen next. Let's see. But hey, Muzz, when all that stuff, like I said, Muzz, you're just denied the inevitable that everything's gonna hit the fan with you in that group. You know it's gonna happen. They know it's gonna happen. We know it's gonna happen. So you might as well just get ahead of it, because you're not gonna do anybody any favors right now. But whatever. All right, y'all. Sound like Muzz still isn't in the group chat. They don't want her in the group chat. They said we don't let Muzz in here. So they have their own group chat with Muzz in it. Stalker has her own group chat with Muzz in it. And Momo's in it. And then Muzz has her own with her friends in it. Like there's multiple group chats in that whole circle. And I learned my lesson the first time my shit was getting outed. I learned my lesson the first time, and I don't say anything in a message that I'm not prepared going to come out one day. Learned that. All right, y'all. And yes, you are right, Miss Sherry. We had to find out on our own. So, like I said, I'm not even knocking them that they wanted to find out on their own, but they should have been smarter and not given so much access to everything. That's all I'm saying. All right. I will see y'all next time. Thank you again, everybody, for the support. Thank you for the super chat from Spotty Girl. Thank you, Sly, for your milestone membership, your membership milestone. Thank y'all for the Cash App. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Hit the thumbs up, and I will see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored again?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one